Yeah.
All right.
Fire.
The Shinja song, baby.
Yo, Shinja, God's Crypto City.
Time to scoot ya.
Smash or pass.
Shinobi, hot talking on it's skin. Shinja, new coming on crypto space. Get him before it's too late.
Get him before it's too late.
Get him before it's too late.
It's just so corny. With Bob so.
That's the big door. Like that mirror on a wall. That's what Shinja I mean like cliff. Where'd you walk on your rap pole talking? Like diminish.
What's up, Alonso?
Making their way from the least from zero to hero. Hey, hello. Realize, thank God Almighty. What that Maya, what that Tiana, Shinja, like a ninja. Hey, booyah, on the blockchain, like Jackie Chan. Getting that kick in the face.
Oh,
like
shit.
Jackie Chan, in crypto space. Shinja,
beatbox.
With iron hands, coming dance. Hey, they are loyal. Shinobi, hey, hot talking on it's skin. Shinja, new coming on crypto space.
All right. Good intro. So
I guess that's
I got reached out by that guy. He's like, bro, I am working and I am making these songs about crypto and all the investments I'm in. This is the growth for me. And he's looking at an investor from, in the music label business. And he's like, I'm creating music. It's, related to certain projects. And if you go through his entire track, they are amazing songs. He's got like Clifford Inu. He's got a Saitama song. Song, guys. So he's not picking any sides. He's all over the board. And some inside information, Rodney. This guy is talking to Brad Beatty from Lily Finance. So
what?
He's made a song for Lily. So it's gonna be there.
I think that these songs are so corny.
TY Fire, let's go. Appreciate you, bro.
These songs are so cheesy, but this one kind of bops a little bit.
Yes.
So, dude, today, the last couple of days have been a fucking shitstorm in the crypto community. Let's say what's up to everybody real quick. You can see the chat now, right?
Yes, I now figured out how to read the chat, boys. We are good.
Yeah. All right, let's say what's up. Alonso, Samer, Michelle, Chris E, Sida Dog in the house, Mizzy, Matt, ABC, Racket Club, Josh A, Cox, Elias, Crypto God, Nick J.
Yo, you said Elias. Illicit, bro. Illicit. Come on.
No, there was an Elias. Here.
Oh,
it's right here. Elias, right there.
Crypto?
You motherfucker. Motherfucker. Dude, what a shitstorm of the last. Wait, first of all, let's start off with the fact that Del Crypto blocked Just Moonshot. Did you see that?
I did not see that. Please explain more.
Holy shit. Okay, which I mean, now like that video I made is more applicable now than a lot of. So check this out.
Yeah.
Let me just shut the fuck up. We got my Twitter real quick.
I can't believe it. Del Crypto just blocking people. I'm here. He blocks a lot of people. How big is his block list?
So Just Moonshot says, I guess some people don't like facts. All I did was correct Del Crypto on a mistake he made saying that the BSC was harder to program on when it's the same code. Now he blocks me. I guess the truth doesn't fit his narrative and does not believe in open discussion.
That is a valid statement. The BSC is a fork of the ERC blockchain. It is literally the same exact code, the same exact Solidity code. Yeah. And also, I've recently been talking to Solidity devs. They're like, bro, you're still very novice. You have a long way to go. You need to read up more. So I'm like, I'm learning more about it. But that statement from Just Moonshot is absolutely right. They are the same code. There is no difference. And I can't believe someone would block you for using technology speak. But that's exactly, what's happening with me and the Wolfpack. So.
Like he blocked me a few months ago, but peasant. I'm a peasant, you know what I mean? And then all the other people that disagree with him. And then it's like Just Moonshot. I mean, not to say he has a larger YouTube following than us, but it's like his Twitter following is pretty massive. Like, why would you block a guy who's known to work on TARP, that's going to be on Saitamask, who helped, I guess, with Saitamask, and you're promoting this big project, Lily Finance, which I think is a fucking scam, by the way, that's going to be on Saitamask. It's like, why would you block that guy?
Yeah. That's absolutely right.
Yeah. That's insane.
Because I did talk to Just Moonshot. I had a debate with him. He is the most easygoing guy. He was up there. He's like, yeah, Teddy, come up. Let's talk. We were on Chad Redding's YouTube. And it was the most like cordial conversation. I was like, this is very nice. I'm so glad that I had this opportunity. And what they're really trying to do, so for those of you guys that don't know about TARP, is they're trying to insinuate find other rug pulls, kind of build like a token sniffer type thing. Is that correct?
Yeah, except it's like an application where you can import like all your assets, and they'll send you like real-time alerts on any contract track changes or something like that. So you get alerts, it brings it to you instead of you having to go plug it in the token sniffer every time you want an update.
Yeah, so after that debate, I did go and research TARP, and I think it's a very interesting project. It makes sense, right? These guys got rug pulled, have been rug pulled, and now they're trying to come up with a token that's legitimate. They've doxed themselves. Like, this is an environment where 99% of devs are not doxed. And this is the 1%. I'm going to trust this 1% because it makes sense, you know? Why would they put their faces out there? Why are they giving them their personalities? Like, this is literally now what's driving me to legitimize projects. It's the people that are doxed. I don't know how many more Shibas or Doge, even the Doge guys are doxed, right? Or Bitcoin. There's going to be, Rodney. I feel like, oh my God, did you just change your name to Fudney on YouTube? Has that been there a long time? So yeah, that's exactly how I feel. Like, I don't think the next few projects that, even if you look at Coinbase, they have like a portal where they look at future projects. Most of those projects are real LLCs. They've been doxed. So I think this is the new wave of crypto investment. If you're trying to find projects early, and this is not financial advice, it never is, right? Is you have to investigate the space and really look, hey, are these people doxed? Do I feel right about this project, And that's literally what my focus has now been.
Yeah, absolutely. And when you think about TARP as a project, Matt Mortier, and then Just Moonshot were YouTubers before they made this project, right? Yes, they were involved in crypto, but they're YouTubers, right? And so this is more like a KYC, like a know your customer, because there's a lot of projects out there who have docs developers, which is just a fucking picture, right? That's not docs developers. We want like a KYC and know your customer, right? We want Exactly. We want a LinkedIn or something legit that we could trace them back to them just in case they decide to take our money and run off. Because sometimes a picture is not enough. And honestly, I think a lot of these smaller cap products that pop up out of nowhere, I think some of those photos are stock photos. I mean, we've caught some products before with stock photos. So yeah, definitely.
Yes, you can literally reverse image search any picture, guys. Right click, put it into Google image search. That is a true reverse image search, and you can even try and trick the system, try to do like different aspects of it. If you have a majority of that frame, you can see if it's been used anywhere else.
Yeah, so doxing does not prevent rug pulls. But here's the thing about rug pulls nowadays, guys. It's not going to be the traditional take your money and run. It's going to be, hey guys, we tried the project, we failed, we're going to do a V2. Or hey guys, we tried the project, we ran out of, the marketing wallet, has no money in it. We can't continue the project, so we have to scrap it, right? All the while, they're siphoning money out of the project and stacking the bags on the side. I think that's the new age. The slow rug pull is the new rug pull, because if you could flat out take the liquidity and run, that is like, well, okay, that's suspicious. But if you fail, right, the project just fizzles out, which I think a lot will, then that's different, right? It's hard to accuse them of anything.
Yeah, that's absolutely right, because and that statement is also correct, right? Just because people are doxxed, it does not prevent rug pulls. And we just said this, like fake images, it appears real, no last names. There's certain things that you guys, even clicking on their website, and you get that assurance. It's like, is this really doxxed? And then don't just stop there. I'm now at the point, it's like, I'll Google that developer's name in LinkedIn, see if it pops up. If nothing pops up, and LinkedIn is a professional, like I'm an IT guy, LinkedIn is like a resume for every IT professional, I would say. I make connections there, then you can go deep, be like, oh, he's worked with this guy. You can really investigate me if you truly wanted to. But regardless, when it comes to just being doxxed and not being rug pulled, it is a valid point. I mean, look deeper. Don't just look at the face value of that website.
Yeah, absolutely. And when I started getting into people's backgrounds and stuff, especially regarding the Saitama, I got a lot of flack for that. But I think I'm doing due diligence at the utmost, right? I'm at the highest level, right? When you look into somebody's past and you see like convictions and you see these sorts of things, one side of people are going to be like, well, it's good that you do your DD, but when it's against their narrative, well, not that much, bitch, slow down, don't go that deep, bitch, you know what I mean? So it's kind of contradictory in a way, in a weird kind of conundrum, right?
Yes, I completely agree. All right, I'm reading these comments and I know people want to know. And Rodney, I know you're a big fan. Riley and Shirio, we just talked about this last podcast. And you're like, hey, Teddy, look at Shirio. Look at what they do. And I'm like, what the heck? And then I see the little tweet come through from you. And I'm like, I thought this was a game for kids. I thought this was a game for kids.
Yeah, let's give a fucking refresher. So Shirio Inu famously...
Be careful what you show.
I think that is a tip of wiener. That could be a finger. Anyways, okay. Shirio Inu partnered with Riley Reid. She's a porn star, right? Look it, I'm not knocking.
And there's nothing wrong with sex workers.
No,
sex workers is real work. Sex work is real work.
I don't mind the fact that Shirio Inu, I don't mind the fact that she is she does porn. That's fine. I think you should be able to do what you want with your body. I just think a partnership by a serious project with a porn star is such a dumb ass move. And to me, like, can we model the professionalism of bigger projects? Can we not do shit like this? And I've gotten so many comments from people in my YouTube channel. Bro, porn industry's big. Like, bitch, I know the porn industry's big. A lot of industries are big. Doesn't mean they mesh well. And the response has been overwhelmingly negative. It has not been positive. So that's my opinion. This is even
the issue for me, Rodney. Like, if they went this route, the way that they did the marketing was they had her on the bed with the white t-shirt, braless. And really, I'm okay with sex workers. Sex work is a real work regardless, right? If she had came out and she was regularly dolled up in a more professional setting and did this, like, hey guys, I'm into Shirio. Are you kind of like the Mia Khalifa way, like how she's progressed into a more natural speaking way? She's not doing things like this where it just rubs me the wrong way, I guess. I completely understand why they could have gone down this route, but like the way that they went about it, the delivery of that marketing just feels off. It's kind of like that Kendall Jenner and Pepsi commercial, or Kylie. I don't know the
one where it's
Kardashians,
like
don't kill me.
People are fighting and she's like, Pepsi, bitch, peace, right?
Yeah, take it. You want peace? I got you. Pepsi's gonna be it,
baby. Soda,
Shirio,
soda
Riley
pop.
Reid's gonna be it. Do you know how many Shirio investors are like, Riley Reid, let's go?
I know this is a multi-billion-dollar industry. No shit, guys. No shit. But is this the best crossover? No, in my opinion, right? People ask, is Bitcoin docs? No. Oh, wait, hold on real quick. Michelle says Crypto Demon has evidence to support she was paid 120 racks for this. What?
Wait, can we go look at that evidence?
Yeah, what is that? 120 racks? Oh my God. Her following, it's actually kind of big, right? Is she going to get fucking smashed out with a Shirio shirt on for like 10 videos? What's up with that?
I mean, if they only got one video out of that, I don't know. Good money well spent, I guess. That's 7 seconds.
Future of finance.
Now, things are getting a bit sticky for Shirio Inu, just like they are for its new promotion partner. If you don't know who it is,
First off, Crypto Demon is going to be on the MCJ podcast Tuesday.
I'm excited to watch that. That'll be good.
Yeah, right?
She is an adult star, but in this video, I am going to go a bit deeper. I bet she said that a few times as well. I'm going to find out how much they paid her.
The fucker's good.
What I think they paid her. I'm going to dig into the address, wallets. You'll see in a minute anyway. We'll just go and have a look at Riley. Now, I'm not familiar with her. Honest, I've got to say that to keep the missus happy. But we'll have a quick look.
That will keep the missus happy. He's familiar. He's familiar.
Oh, yeah.
No pictures pop up. Let's hope nothing pops up. I bet she said that as well. Let me have a look at this here.
Oh, my God.
His mic is super low.
Stepbrother interrupted.
Yeah, he's got to bring that up. The gain on that up.
Yeah. So you can see what type of way they're going with this advertisement. I really don't know why they have got her. I'm not going to read it.
I'm hungry.
It's
I devour.
absolutely absurd. I don't know why a cryptocurrency has gone down this route. Look
Is
at
that an NFT?
she's eating a banana. There's nothing wrong with eating a banana, is there? So
Oh.
what I did is, let's have a look. I had a look at ShareView eNews contract. Now, if you don't know what this is, it just controls the whole contract, the burns, the addresses, and everything. And I found this address here, which I do think is the marketing address. It doesn't say it's the marketing address, but there isn't another marketing
You can
address.
do this. You can look at any contract and be able to trace it back, look at which wallets the money's going to.
Wallet. So then I typed this into Etherscan and gone down and had a look at the transactions. Now, just have a look at the transfers. This one was 7 days ago, and I think they announced it. When did they announce it? I think it was a day ago, a couple of days ago. So she could have been paid for it about 7 days.
Oh, so we get the. I'm gonna put this video in the description down if you want to check out Crypto Demon. So we get the gist of it. So 50 ETH. Oh my god,
dude, that's a lot. That's crazy. But at the same time, she's making that bag. I guess keep it going. Yeah. It's working. I guess that's why you're in this industry, you know.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, I'm not knocking her. It's just like Shirioida. What the fuck? I mean, she's gonna do it. It's it's 50 ETH. You know. I'm not sure she's not?
As I said, take every opportunity. Don't say no to everything. As long as you're okay with the value, you know.
Kel Bell says, "Why is Mendy such a bitch?" Seriously, I'd like to understand. You know, Kel Bell, we all share that same fucking.
I got into like a little Twitter thing with that lady Kel Bell, crypto.
Yeah, she does not like Mendy. It's crazy.
Wait,
she does not like him.
I don't. Oh my god, I don't like Mendy either. That's crazy.
Yeah, no one does. That's a common thing.
Well, she's out here spreading fake. I'm part of the Saitama team when she's not.
Yeah, it's been a shit show. And you know what? Saitamask worked for me last night. Did you see my video review?
I did see. I saw both the short and then your review, and I'm like, all right, you're getting there, Rodney.
So I did a full video review on it, and it's not that impressive. I mean, look, I'm being on, guys. I don't know if I have to like say this. I don't know how I can say this without sounding like a fucking futter, right? First of all, make sure you like the stream. Like the stream. I just didn't think it was that great. It just seems kind of really primitive and like ugly, right?
Yes.
I had a chance to use it.
They
That's
definitely need a little bit of rebranding to spice up the colors or something. But as I said, it's only version 1. Hopefully, this new third-party vendor that they have will help in the UI aspect. But I have figured out with the little paw, it's the universal mechanism. It's they're trying to do the one button layout where one button just opens up more paths for your UI. I kind of, at the same time, understand it does feel a little bit easier than KuCoin, right? I mean, if you're looking at it...
Fuck yeah, KuCoin's the matrix.
I mean, KuCoin has those 2 tabs. The UI is a little bit more basic, I would say. But it does have a lot of investors. They like that aspect of it. The anonymity as well is a big sell for it. For Saitamask, it's literally... What is it, red? Is that what it appears to you? The red paw?
Red, it's like some kind of magenta, right?
Magenta, yeah. And dude, you remember how you told me, Rodney, that they can't use the little picture with the wolf and the Saitama guy from One Punch Man? In the app, when you load it, that logo is there. Like as soon as you load the app, you see the Saitama logo. I thought that was copyrighted.
Yeah, with the face out. So what happened was when they went around copyright striking everybody's videos and they hit Saitama with that thing, what they did is that Saitama, they did legally fight back. They were in some kind of legal altercation. And apparently they won because a lot of the copyright strikes ended up getting cleared from a lot of the YouTubers' page. So maybe they're allowed to, maybe it's in the app. It's okay in the app. But you got to keep in mind that part of the app was already created well before all that shit happened. So who knows what's going to happen, weeks or months from now. And the face is hollowed out, right? There's no detail in the face. It's just like a silhouette and then a wolf thing, right?
Yeah, I think it's the full logo, man. Like really look at it.
Really?
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, on the actual, not in the app, on the app. Yeah.
Right? That's the full logo.
Yeah,
it logged me out. What the heck?
Yeah, it did that to me too. We'll have to see. I mean, you're right. I was looking at the profile picture is the hollowed out face.
Yeah.
But and it just
The
kicked me out.
actual
All right.
app is that copyrighted? I don't
Yeah.
know. I mean, now you've told me.
We'll see. Yeah.
Version what? Version 2 will get it fixed?
We'll see. We'll see. I've heard from people that the app was actually, we outsourced a lot of that work on that app. So keep that in mind.
Wait, oh, you did hear that?
Yep.
Oh, I did not know that. That is interesting.
Yeah. So we'll have to see what's going on with that. I mean, I think if they really want to get after it and take people to court, I think that at the end of the day, Saitama's going to win this case. It's just going to cost them a lot of money. So we'll have to see.
Yes, because if they outsource that app, Rodney, then the person that they would sue for app issues is that outsourcing company. Yeah, maybe they'll get some civil suit and get some money out of it from the Saitama team. But if another vendor made that app, oh my God.
Didn't you remember that conversation I showed you offline?
Yes, I remember that conversation, but I wasn't sure.
Was part of
I wasn't sure if you're going to.
I mean, that's coming from the.
Are you releasing it?
Not everything right now. I'm talking to this person right now.
Then I am only speaking in speculation.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, so we'll have to actually see what goes down with that. And so people are saying, are the gas fees cheaper? I keep saying fucking gas cheese. Are the gas fees cheaper? Well, from what we know, when it comes to sending assets, it's not cheaper. It's the same, right? We have to see what happens with the swap function, right? That's what we have to see, the swap function. So we'll see.
I mean, are gas fees cheaper when you use Shiba Swap or any of the other swaps? They're pretty much the same, right?
It's on the Ethereum network.
So how are they lowering the gas fees, Rodney?
I don't know. Exactly. How does Coinbase do it?
What, you think Coinbase is lowering the... well, Coinbase makes so much profit from each transaction that they're taxing.
So that's why.
They probably can eat some of that gas fee. If your average gas fee is, let's say they run an algorithm, they find out it doesn't exceed 250, and they find out it's still profitable to eat that cost, that could be why.
I never get quoted anything over like $40, $50 on Coinbase. And this is like large transactions. That's rare to see on the ERC Ethereum network, right?
Yeah, absolutely. What's the largest transaction you've seen on the ERC network?
The gas fee quote? I have a video, 7K they quoted me.
For how much?
It was like a $3,000 swap. It was when it was crazy volume.
Oh man, that's crazy. Yeah, that is. Yeah. I'm glad it went down now because like my average now is like 150 to like 80.
Ugh, that's still terrible, right?
I know it is. It is. That's why I need to go level 2 and use like Polygon and all the other blockchains. So or Kronos blockchain, the gas fees like cents, pennies. That's why I'm into BVS. Have you looked into BVS yet?
No, but I mean Avalanche. It's like 15 cents. Yep. Yeah, 15 cents. But it's like ERC is like the big box brand and trusted network that everyone likes. Everyone builds their products on there, Yeah. So it's like it's going to take some time for people to warm up to these other networks. Because every wallet starts on the Ethereum mainnet. You don't have to do anything. Every wallet that I've gotten, it's automatically Ethereum mainnet. If you want to go to the Binance Smart Chain or Avalanche or Polygon, you have to manually put that shit in, which is easy because you can find a tutorial video online. But it's like it takes people to do extra work, and they don't want to do that,
Yeah, no, that's absolutely right. They don't want to spend that effort to like change the blockchain that you're using, go get all these new coins. But as you said, that's why Ethereum is trusted. So that's why it's funny that TARP is on BSC because, and they're doxxed and they continue to have a great marketing campaign. Like those two guys, I didn't even know they were YouTubers. I just learned that from you.
Yeah, let's check them out. Yeah, so the cool thing I like about BSC or Polygon or any fucking network except Ethereum is that if you're swing trading a small amount of money, maybe even a couple $100, you could do that because you're not going to get charged $50 per transaction or $100 per transaction. Let me see. Justin.
I recently saw he was on some stream and I seen his face because when I debated him, I was talking to his avatar. He has a great beard. Both of them are great men. Yeah.
So this is Matt Morier. This is his whole YouTube channel. He's been around. He's a Saitama guy, right?
Oh, he is a Saitama guy. Okay.
Yeah.
I guess you have to be. Sharp is going on Saitama. Why would you not?
Exactly. I think they've always been Saitama guys. I think just Moonshot's a little different. Like he actually streams and talks about just like code and shit and So he's been on the platform for a minute, well before TARP. So that's why I actually made a video on this project, talking about why I like it, why I'm bullish on it, and why I trust it. Just because, one, I like the BSC network because it's cheap as fuck, and two, these guys are kind of established. They have a credibility in the community, and if they were to ever do anything like slimy, they'd be held accountable right away.
Yeah, I was actually looking into tokenomics, and I'm like, hey, how do you make your coin stand out? And I sent it to some Solidity developers, and they were like, dude, having a 16% taxation is crazy, like that literally screams rug pull. And I'm like, like, do you know how many tokens I look at that are like 5% marketing, 5% dev, and all these new tokenomics that are much higher, and they spit fire at you, like saying, oh, it's the whale tax, oh, it's this, so people don't come out. How many coins have you seen that are whale taxes and you still it deflates? I bought Clifford Inu. Inu at 2,000 holders, Rodney, and now the price is at much lower than I bought it at, and I'm losing money. And I understand the market's affected, but it's still sad because deflationary coin, it's only gonna pump, and it's like I fell for it. I fell for it.
Speaking of Clifford Inu, we had pretty much a heated debate last night on the Twitter live space about investing. I made a point about investing. I thought Classic Crypto was taking a shot at me by saying, "Are you a millionaire? Then you don't know," which is kind of crazy. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think it's crazy to kind of shut someone out that way, because I know a lot of everyday investors who, do it the slow, grindy way, because there's no one way to invest, right? No, obviously there's not, right? As long as you're making returns on your investment every year, you could say you're successful, right? Some more than others. But I think that the message of saying, yeah, anything is possible, and saying it's okay to yeet a bunch of money into these shit coins and expect that to work all the time is insane to me. So that was actually an interesting conversation. What do you think about investing? What's your idea, and what kind of background do you have? Where did you start off? Because I started in 401k at work, that kind of thing, like low level. Oh, how much, okay, I get 5% match, 5% company match, 5% of my paycheck. I get to pick different stocks and those sorts of things. What is your background in investing?
Sure. So when I first invested, it was when I was 18 years old. I opened up a TD Ameritrade account, and the first stock I bought was Apple. And I rode the Apple wave. I rode the Apple wave all the way through till it split. But as an investor, I took profits from Apple and I put it in other stocks as well. So I bought Google, I bought Facebook, and I only bought the stocks that I would watch because, they come up on the watch list. They go over and over again in price fluctuations, where they have that base price that you either get in, or if it goes below the base price, you get in, and then you can sell at the base price or when it pumps. I knew the aspects of investing well before. You hold. I know there's many swing traders that they're like, oh man, I lost $80 today. But what if you wait like 4 or 5 days and you can pull out? So I learned this strategy from stocks. Then from stocks, I went and did the 401k, started doing the investments, look at where your funds are going, distribute those funds, and I put more money into the 401k, and that grew. And now I'm in a situation where I have, I think at this point I'm either 25, 24, and around this time I bought my second house, and I'm like, okay, not only am I gonna make investments in the stocks or in 401k, I want to invest in real estate. And this is something that if you come from like a immigrant family, real estate, every land that they have, is gonna go up. So I'm like, hey, I'm gonna try this. So what I did is I bought homes that were foreclosed on, unfortunately, whether someone passed away and they couldn't, afford the house, or they couldn't no longer pay the mortgage and the bank was doing an auction. So I bought the house. I would buy those houses. I would get a contractor, have them fix it up with a small amount. So guys, like literally houses under 100K, fix them up, then they go up to over 100K. So I got into the real estate market. Then from there, I started becoming a landlord. I have tenants. They give me checks every month. I went from 2 houses to now 4 houses. And I slowly started growing, you know. Then it came like I started upgrading my cars and doing all the things that an investor do. And you know the car that I drive, Rodney, Mercedes S550. It's a great car. I love that car. Mercedes is the best or nothing.
And when you fucking got to pay for repairs, I'm more of a logical kind of. I'd rather do my own repairs and not pay a fucking arm and a leg because.
I mean, when you do the right investments and you're getting flow like that, and you have income from all aspects, whether it's stocks, cryptocurrency, 401k, and 401k, I understand. I can take loans from it; it'll get taxed, or I don't even need to take loans from it.
It's not meant to take loans from, though. Yeah, it's not meant to take loans from.
But that's sometimes, Rodney, in the aspect of investment, sometimes you have to take a loan for a 401k so you can buy a house and you can make that investment happen. And once you do that, right, but you pay off the 401k.
Yeah, you're heavily taxed on that, and you have to pay it yourself back.
No. You can take loans with Fidelity Investments from your 401k for a house payment without taxation, or a loss of your 401k value.
What about when you go to file taxes? There's a penalty for taking out your 401k.
No, you're not taking it out. You're taking a loan for an investment for a house.
Got it.
It's completely different.
Okay. For those of you in the military, VA home loans are the shit. Okay, so that's the point I want to get across. Because, look, here's the thing. Yes, there are good projects, like you said, Apple and those sorts of things at the time, especially we're the same age, right? When you started investing in it at the time, 2008, right? That was a good year with the iPod, with the screen coming out. It was a big deal, right? So my thing is, in the space we have today, it'd be equivalent to yeeting a bunch of your money into penny stocks and expecting that to be okay. No, it's high risk. You wouldn't want to do that. If you're going to hodl something, make sure it's something established that you believe in. Now, I am always more inclined to take the advice from someone who's been through the grind, who has experience, not a person who, and you see this a lot of times, there are kids that are dumb rich on the internet because they've made monies off of NFTs and some cryptocurrencies. I'd rather get that kind of grind, kind of tortoise versus the hare mentality when it comes to investing versus taking the advice of someone who just, you get lucky sometimes, and you get lucky with hundreds, sometimes millions of dollars. And I think it's important that when you make a ton of money from those penny stocks or shit coins, you put them in something maybe long-term that you believe in.
Yeah. No, I completely agree. And also, Rodney, how many of those like YouTube investment advisors, and they tell you this and that, like sometimes it's better just to listen to your own family. Your own family has brought you up and they've gotten you to the point that, hey, this is what's worked for us. Look how much money we've made. And sometimes you are that dream child. You have all these other aspects in your life and you want to make it big here and there. But to be honest, when I embraced my family and how they made money, I'm like, okay, this is what they did in India. This is how they came to America. This is how they're growing the business. And I'm like, what can I do to help in that aspect and also grow? Because that base is enough for me to launch into other things. And do you know how many startups that people are like, oh, my family gave me the money so I can go pursue this dream. My family's the vendor. Yeah. It's like, it comes down to family. It really does. If they're not supporting you, or you don't have that support, even if it's not family, someone you consider a partner or whatever, right? If you don't have that support, you're not going to see that profit and investment. Unfortunately, you could fail and there's no one to rebound on. There's no one to catch you when you fail. I had that safety net for a long time, and that's why now I look at myself and I'm like, dude, I'm only 31 and I've done all this. Like, what the heck? Yeah. What the heck? Most people my age are millennials, still living at their parents' house. And there's nothing wrong with living at their parents' house because that is a great time for you to develop and continue to grow.
When you're 31.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Oh yeah, me too. But it's to me, it's like, you gotta leave the nest sometime. But you're right. Some people are just like, I've been on my own since I was 18. Zero family support at all. Nope, nothing financially, nothing. So what single parent, that kind of deal. So I figured out a lot of things for myself through the last maybe 13 years of my life when it came to credit, when it came to investing in those sorts of things and how to save and just little things here and there. You do learn a lot from the people, especially my coworkers working in a professional field, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm grateful for that, but it's kind of one of those things where you just play with their hand you're dealt, right?
Mm-hmm. No, that's exactly right. That's exactly right. No, I see in
Yeah.
the comment 31 thought you were 45. That is great because when I
Me
look
and Teddy are
older,
the same age.
no, I kid you not. When you look older in this IT industry, unfortunately, you get more respect than a young looking developer. It is the sad reality of the IT field. If you look young, even though if you know more, it's just a horrible feeling because the experts up top don't think you're an expert. It's like, bro, I know how to do this. Like this service just got released 3 years ago. You can literally read the quick start documentation, pick it up. And so it is great. I like that comment a lot.
Exactly. Yeah. Me and Teddy were born the same month.
Yep. We were born the same
Yeah.
month, same year.
Same month. And we're both black. How about that?
All right, and we're both Leos, right? You're a Leo?
Yeah. Leo season, bitch. Check this out. This is for Michelle. You're officially a guinea pig.
Yo, that is great
shit.
Photoshop skills, Michelle. Oh man.
Yeah. So
All right.
when you talk about like going to your family for an investment advice, like I got some good advice from my wife's family. Like they do well for themselves. You know, like me and my wife come from different backgrounds. You know, like different childhoods and those sorts of things. But it's good to have some people that, you know, that are now my family who have done a lot of good things in their life by the true grind, the saving, the investing into whatever companies, you know, 401k or doing the Roth IRA or having someone you like a family friend you trust to handle your money and invest it for you, you know? So I think when it comes to all that kind of stuff, you're right. Family's important, man. Family's important.
I mean, I didn't even know about that. You could take a loan from a 401k for a house payment, and they were the ones who were
I didn't know it was for.
we
Yeah.
went through this. This is how we bought,
Wow.
you know, our first house. I'm like, wait, you can do that? Because I was short, you know. Sometimes you're short, and you're like, wait, but I have money. Because you need liquid assets, and if you don't have, let's say, 20% down for an investment house, which is what you need, you can go and look at your 401k options.
You know what's crazy? Being in the military, you get a VA home loan. Do you know you don't need any down payment if your credit is good?
Wait, yeah, tell me about the VA home loan because this seems interesting. I don't know anything about it. I haven't been a veteran, but I respect all veterans in the United States.
Yes.
They're doing great. I support the
So
troops.
it's a little different. Hell yeah. So it's a little different. If you're active duty, you get a VA home loan. You qualify after 3 years. And it's not a home loan, it's a VA loan. So it's like a prime loan. So for a house, the cool little, especially here in California, right? You don't need a down payment. Your credit has to be decent though. You don't need a down payment. And you get the prime rate, which is like 2.6 something or 2.9, so whatever that is, right? So that's a VA loan, and you could do that for a rental property, but you only get one of them. So as long as your credit's decent, I'm talking like maybe 700 and above, something like that, or 680 and above, something like that, you can get a VA home loan and get prime APY, APR, without putting a down payment, which is great.
That is amazing. Yes. Is this government? Government's giving you this?
No, it's like it's pretty much like a third party system. So whoever you're getting your loan through, they go through the VA as well. And then you can do this like some weird middleman kind of thing, pretty much ensuring them like, hey, you're gonna get the loan no matter what. So I'm not sure what happens in that little process right there, but it's pretty much ensuring the lender, you're gonna get your money no matter what. So
hey, that's real good. I'm very happy to hear that because we need people buying houses up here. I don't want to hear about the Zillow buying up all the houses, fluctuating all the houses, house prices. Like that is a big problem, you know. You lower the market around the entire neighborhood, so the price value falls down. Zillow buys up the house, and then they can set whatever price they want. This is a thing that happens.
Doc Q says my credit is 770, and my VA home loan got me a 400K house at 2.25%, no down payment. Wow. Yeah, VA home loans, man. That's an excellent credit score. But anything after like 740 is just big dick energy, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. I have a buddy who has like an 8, like literally perfect. I think it's like an 850 or some 840, something like that. Something crazy, insane.
Wait, like aren't all the houses around you also very expensive? You said.
Me, yeah. The average house down here is 800,000.
And how much square footage is that?
A fucking trash can. That's what you get for 800,000. Then
do you get a garage with that? You get a garage? I know, with that?
Dude. Like I said, my rent is $2,300. I have a garage, but it's not big. I have 2 bedrooms, but it's not that. I mean, we're close to the beach, but it ain't that nice for that much money. Let me tell you that. You know.
If you could live anywhere, where would you live, Rodney?
Here, I love California. I love San Diego.
I don't like hot places, man. Like hot places.
What?
I am not. I'm Indian, but like I have
You're
issues.
Indian.
I have
You're
I have something
Indian.
called hyperhidrosis. I sweat a lot, so when I go to hot
Yeah.
places, it's even worse, man. Like I'll just start sweating for no reason. I'm like, I can't control this. Now I'm an IT guy outside. I'm sweating like anything. I'm the most stereotypical guy outside. You know how embarrassing that is? It's like, I don't like going out. Air conditioning is the way.
You know what's crazy is that when I remember seeing one of your first videos, you were sweating like a motherfucker in that video,
Yes.
boy.
Yes,
I'm
because
boy.
like it is. If I have a hyperhidrosis attack, it can occur at any point. My body cannot regulate its body temperature, and it's unfortunately it's from my Crohn's disease that I have. So it's like one of the other aspects that I got, and I'm like, this just sucks. But sometimes I'll be eating pizza and I start sweating. People are like, yo, is the pizza spicy? I'm like, nah, bro, it's my hyperhidrosis. So my entire friend groups, they make fun of it all the time. They're like, Teddy and the hyperhidrosis. Here we go. Teddy, you're sweating up like anything, bro. Like we didn't even walk anywhere. I'm like, bro, my body can't regulate its temperature. I'm just sweating. I'm just a sweaty IT guy. What do you want from
me?
me?
Like the fucking cold. So you just like the cold.
Yeah, I could sweat right through the cold too, Rodney. Like I've been outside, like no jacket, nothing, and you'll still see me sweat. And you're like, what's happening? I'm like, my body can't regulate its body temperature.
Wait, so did you move here as a child? Or are you? Oh, okay.
I moved here as a child. I came here as an immigrant at age 6. Before that, I lived in England from 4 to 6 years old. And then once I came here, my parents became naturalized. And by default, if you're under the age of 18, the kid becomes naturalized too. So I am an American citizen, and it's been great. There's a lot of things that you can do, like vote. So I love it. I feel like an American.
You better be legal. I'll fucking report your ass, huh?
Yo, bro, I'm naturalized, bro. I'm naturalized.
You're on the first fucking plane. You be on the first plane out of here. I was my ancestors were brought here against my will. By half my ancestors brought my other half of my ancestors here against their will. So it's kind of like a little internal conflict, going on.
Dude, don't even tell me that. Indians were also used as slaves. We were brought over to Ghana as slaves.
90% of the civilization was like slaves, wasn't it? Wasn't it crazy? Some people were oppressed forever.
Yes, it was. It's just that, I mean, if you go even watch, like, if you ever watch Ancient Aliens, they say that the human race was also slaved.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I think people always like, I don't know. I just think that if you look at the history of like mankind and humankind, struggle is like the thing people did. That's all people everywhere. Struggle.
I mean, look at the pyramids. The pyramids, man. How did those get
built those? Yeah, who built those? Or like back in the day, like you get a common cold and get yeeted, you just fucking die, or you just die at giving birth, like it's absolutely insane. I'm always grateful for the timeline we live in now, because it's just great. Like simple things like sanitation and stuff like that. I think throughout history, everyone's had to struggle. Everyone's had it hard.
Yeah.
So,
dude, I was actually reading some crazy article about baby formula and Nestle and how like water sanitation played a big key in the baby's growth in third world countries, because third world countries don't have clean water. So what they would do is Nestle would sell them baby formula, and they would try and use the contaminated water, and babies were suffering, and then also in third world countries, because the baby formula was so expensive, they wouldn't use the full dose. And, when they weaned them off breastfeeding, like literally Nestle almost got like bankrupt from this issue, but they would, do less dosage of the baby formula, and became an issue in third world countries. So the price of baby formula really dropped down. And also, I also found out milk chocolate, which I love milk chocolate, is a thing that Nestle used that baby formula, which is what they were made from. And some chocolatier came up to them. They mixed it, the chocolate and the baby formula, and that's how we got milk chocolate. And I'm like, this is crazy. I never knew I'd be watching. It was like 3 a.m. watching YouTube, and I'm like, how did I end up here? How did I end up here?
That's one of those YouTube fucking rabbit holes you go down. I think we've all been there. The last one I was on, I ended up watching like Somali pirates invading ships, but then there's like these government contractors who would be on the ships like shooting at them. So that's where I ended up one night.
Dude, I love those videos because like it really gets you pumped up. You're like, man, this guy has this thing. He's trying to protect his investment. It's the ship. He's, protecting the ship, and he's trying to gun down Somali pirates. But at the same time, Somali pirates are trying to make money. They sometimes don't have all the aspects of what we in America have, and they know that, hey, these ships, even if I get one ship, I'm set for life, right? And usually what I've also found out is sometimes they get this information just from normal things, like other governments, other people that have connections. Be like, there's a ship, it's trading, you guys should go raid it. And I've gone down that rabbit hole, but I love those videos, Rodney. They're crazy.
They're great.
But at the same time, it gets you pumped up. You're like, oh, did he get him? Oh, what's happening?
Yeah.
What is it? I am the captain now? What movie was that?
That's was it like Captain fucking Smith or some shit like
Captain
that?
Phillips?
Captain Phillips. First of all, I learned the other day that the last names when it came in England, right? Like medieval times and shit, like Smith was because you're a blacksmith, like Weaver is because you're a weaver, like that shit, that your name was based on your fucking, that's crazy. I didn't know that shit.
Yeah, my wife's last name was Mullen, and she's Irish, so I'm like, oh, so you're a son of a Mullen.
Wait, what's a Mullen?
I have no idea, but Mick, if you have the word Mick and then some other like aspect, like Mick Smith, it means son of a blacksmith, right? Or whatever the Mick part is. That's what that refers to. It's son of, and then whatever the other part of your name. So McDonald is son of Donald.
What the fuck? Okay. So that's a fucking mind trip.
McGregor, I know, right?
Son of
McDonald,
McGregor.
Son of Donald Trump. No, I'm just kidding. It all comes back.
Okay, so I also want to touch on another topic of this kind of, because I always see a lot do you think in any community there's always going to be kumbaya, hold hands, and those sorts of things, positivity, lovey, happy fun time thing? Because I think that's a big topic of discussion in our community. Are you good?
Yeah, I'm good. It's I have to work at 9:30, so I'm doing a deployment for our work, but I'm completely fine. They're just making sure I'll be available.
Okay.
Wait, did you hear the Slack message?
No, I heard you look like fucking someone got murdered on your screen or something.
Okay, fair enough. Dude, it's like, oh my God, my real life. Oh God.
Yeah.
It's a wake-up call. Like, oh, can't do YouTube anymore. Back to real life grind.
Oh man. It's fun, but it is kind of like a pressure to put out content every day, Yeah. But I like it. I like it.
Dude, I mean, content is finding me, Rodney. Yesterday, I got annihilated. I was like, Classy Crypto was in a Twitter space, and Classy Crypto, positive Saitama YouTuber, right? We already know this. Yeah. And so I'm like, oh, I'm going to go listen to this Twitter space with Classy Crypto. I think either a video is coming out after it's done processing, but I have a more detailed version. But in short, I joined the Twitter space, and this guy, Jonathan PR, we've talked about him before, and it starts going after this guy. And literally all the big shots, like it was some guy named Shaka, don't know who he is, Roro or Momo, some lady, Faltron. Faltron and me follow each other. I have a love-hate relationship with him. But regardless, right? Enter the space, watch the Wolfpack heads, right? The positive Wolfpack heads kill Classy Crypto, annihilate. And I'm like, bro, what am I watching? And then literally they start making noises of of someone with Down syndrome. They're like making the Down syndrome noises, and I'm like, bro. And then I'm like, this is not what the Wolfpack. Yes, exactly. And then I'm like, I went to school with special needs kids, and I even helped volunteer with special needs kids. And it is they are real human beings. So like when they did that type of space, they did that kind of stuff, I'm like, bro. Like, this is so wrong. This is such the wrong way. And this guy's 21. He's going to react, He doesn't have all that experience that Rodney has built up or myself has built up. But he reacted, and it's exactly what they look for. So they feed off that energy, and then they finish him. They chewed him up. They were done. They threw him aside. Then they see Faltron comes up to the mic. He's like, Tedi Ganja. Yeah. I see you down there. Get up here. And so I request, as soon as they said my name, you know me, I'll request immediately. And the lady, Momo, Roro, whatever your name is, she's an interesting character too. No hate to her, but she's like, I can't find him. I'm going through all the thing. I'm like, bro, I requested. And you know how it is. As soon as you go up there, they're recording the Twitter space. They're all recording the Twitter. I am recording the Twitter space. Welcome.
Copyright strike his video.
Yeah. So they're going to send the Wolfpack on me. Go check it out before it gets taken down, because it is important. This is not how the Wolfpack should be behaving. Classy Crypto is a positive Saitama YouTuber,
Yes.
any currency, not just Saitama. If someone is, saying, hey, I'm sending positive things, and you guys go make these Twitter spaces where you're attacking people for really no reason, it just feels improper. And when you're big heads, big investors, right? Hey, I have trillions in Saitama, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I don't care how much you have in Saitama. You guys are just flat out attacking, classy crypto. So I was very distracted. And then out of nowhere, classy goes, and they're like, they bring me up. And literally it's like, Tedi Ganja, please, Tedi Ganja, tell me about the Shinja wallets. Tell me. There's 2 wallets from the developer. I need to know the answer immediately. I don't. And they're like, all of a sudden, Tedi.
I gotta take a piss. I gotta take a piss.
Yeah, I'll continue. So Tedi is convinced. So basically, they think, hey, Tedi's just a guy. He's a IT wizard. He knows everything IT, and that is not what I'm trying to preach, guys. I know AWS. I know app development. I know how to release apps and mobile apps, web apps, whatever it may be. But this guy starts insinuating, all right, now I know blockchain completely. I can start reading contracts. What are these 2 contracts? What are these 2 wallets? Why is there a lot of money being moved around? And literally starts FUDing in this space. And I'm like, bro, I came here and you guys first talked to me. The first thing you say is Shinja. You just shoot up classy for, hey, you need to be Saitama positive, Saitama this, Saitama that. But then you go to another project like Shinja and you start attacking me. Just because, oh, Tedi, you went on the AMA, so you know everything, Shinja, right? Yeah, I went on the AMA. They asked me to beta test something. They asked me to beta test something. Now, Tedi's one of the devs in Shinja, and he's doing this, he's doing that. Hey, the devs reached out. I gave them advice, and it is something we did. That doesn't mean all of a sudden I'm in the Shinja and I know everything Shinja. That is not what this is about. Literally, this space was so vicious. Like literally, it's just me. They corner me in. Everyone does their turn. They mute me, so I can't say anything. And if I ever brought a point, and unfortunately, Rodney, when I recorded the video, I was recording classy crypto, so I wasn't recording my mic, thinking they're not going to bring me up. But so I'm missing all what I said. But it literally, I talked for 2 minutes. The other 40 minutes is just them like Shinja this, Shinja that. Guys, Shinja's doing something shady. Someone needs to go look at it. This is the thing about transparency when it comes to community tokens. Shinja is a community token. If someone in the community, their investors say, hey, Tedi needs to look at this, and they brought me up, they have that transparency. They took me on that AMA. They listened to me. If that same transparency is what Saitama is preaching and they're not doing it, instead of telling Saitama, hey, Russ, hey, Max, go look at what Shinja's doing. Go look at how other corporations are working. They're more, hey, this guy's speaking FUD. Let's go bring him down. Let's go knock on the project that he got to ask his questions on. And I'm like, what is this mentality? And it's literally this vibe. And I still haven't released part 2. Part 2 is with me and Faltron. You can't hear me speaking, so I'll just try and fill those gaps. But I'm going to try and do a breakdown on this mentality because they think that just because that space is not recorded, they can say whatever. Dude, have you ever seen Shaka? I'm not attacking. I'm not attacking. I'm knocking on you, Rodney. I'm not attacking. I'm just knocking, bro. We're just knocking on you, classy.
That guy is such a mouth breather. Literally mouth open all day, sucking up all the stupid in his fucking area, right? So here's the thing with these spaces, right? And here's the thing with the classy crypto, because they were on Classy's ass, right? But at the same time, there was a room not too long ago that I was in, Classy and Faltron were hosting, and they were coming at me, and I got crickets from Classy. So it seems like they're calling Classy out for playing both sides. Now, I think some crazy ex-girlfriend shit, because in that shit, Faltron's like, I see you in the other rooms, liking people's or putting 100s and stuff, or agreeing with other points. Yeah. It's like, are you first of all, are you crazy? Are you just stalking Classy Crypto? But I get why they would be mad at Classy Crypto, because I feel the same way. I'm like, dude, you send me DMs saying all this stuff, and then I don't know. First, you're not a fanboy. Now you're saying you're a fanboy. It's like, because Classy is like Hinoc light, in my opinion. He's not as crazy as Hinoc. He's more logical than Hinoc, but he still really loves the project and only shines a positive light on it, so he's like the last of like the people who are really talking about Saitama every single day, right, in a positive light. So I feel like they don't like him because he dabbles with us and it's not crazy like them. And a lot of people on this side, like a lot of my subscribers, do not like Classic Crypto because they see him as a fanboy. So it's like this weird spot he's in right now. And you could see that last night it was really affecting him.
Yeah. Last night it was really affecting him. He was on guard and he did a good job defending himself, I felt. But at the same time, that attack should not have even happened. Because, guys, I'm looking at this from an investor perspective. Why are these guys so vicious to Classy? What advantage do they get by coming into this Twitter space, watching their 400-something followers underneath them, right? And just annihilating Classy. And I'm like, they must own Saitama, and Classy is doing something that's affecting their investment. They don't like it. It's already a red day, so they need to blame guys. So first it's Classy. Then they realize, hey, Shinja's doing great, and they don't like that. So how do we annihilate Shinja so that way they're also getting FUD? And not only did the FUD stop on the Twitter space, he then goes tweeting, right? Tweeting. This is their thing. All these Twitter guys. And it's like, and you know, the Ganja Goons don't stop. I'm a true Ganja Goon. I'm a go-to baby. If you DM me on Twitter, and I get an I'm a respond. I don't care how small you are, how big you are. You can go look at all my messages. I respond to almost everything, even comments on YouTube. So I responded.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, okay, Feltron, you feel there's something shady going on with Shinja?
Oh, say what's up. Ask him.
Go to the AMA.
Yeah, talk to him.
And you know what they say? Teddy, if we get those answers from Cliff, and Cliff is not a guy that comes into Twitter. I had him before. He ran with his tail between his legs, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, bro, you brought him to your space. Now do the reciprocal, right? Go to his space, ask him, be straightforward. And you know what he does? He goes, Teddy, if you get those answers for me, I'll get you an AMA. I'll get you an AMA with Russ and Max Equation.
Thank you, Your Highness. Thank you, Your Highness.
I'm like, okay, I'll take you up. I'll get you the answer. I will go find out. I messaged Cliff, and you know what he said? This is so easy to explain. And even before I even messaged Cliff, the Shinja army's like, Teddy, they've already talked about this. We already know the answer.
Unpack it.
So all Faltron is doing is spreading FUD because the Shinja army has already told him in his comments, in his tweets, hey, we know about these two wallets. This is 11 days old news. This is the problem. This investor is not keeping up with the news. Now he's creating FUD. Now, you know what? What I just found out? He now on Twitter said, me and Cliff had a cordial conversation, and I'm going to have him on my Twitter space so we can expand further. And you know what that's going to do to all his followers? Oh, well, now Feltron's getting all hip with Shinja. Now maybe all his followers will get into Shinja. This is a guy that just spread FUD on Shinja, and I can see it now. Now, hey, Shinja's the new thing. Let's go. But understand.
That's because he's a doofus. He's going to do that. I
don't think it's a doofus move. I think he's doing it because he's very smart and he knows how to play the game on Twitter. He knows how I guarantee he bought Shinja now before this Twitter space. It's going to pump, right? And then he's going to sell out or do whatever, take profits. I just feel like they're doing this with the intention of price manipulation because they have the followers, they have the connections to do it.
Shinja has a lot of motivation and momentum behind it. I think this thing is gonna. I think it's gonna pop off like crazy. I think it's gonna be another Saitama in a different way. I feel like there's some kind of catalyst just waiting. I just feel like something's gonna go crazy. That's why I bought the dip a couple of times.
Rodney, I always hear, hey, Shinja has Cliff has done 3 other or 4 other crypto projects and they all failed. I have failed. Yeah. Let them fail because from
what did failure, you learn from that?
Learn success. And then this could be the project that we succeed on. But I'll tell you one thing with all transparency. When I first heard about Shinja at 2,000 holders on Rodney's stream, the Shinja army came in and they were spamming it up. I'm like, let me go look at it. The contract address scared me, right? I was like, these are issues. But I asked the right questions. I learned that information. Now I feel a lot more safer about my Shinja investment. Why isn't Faltron doing that? You're an investor. You're not doing it because he has other motives. His motive is
he's getting money. He's getting money. Yeah. Look at his look at his following on Twitter. I think the kind of the environment he's in right now. I just kind of think he's kind of stuck. Even if he started making a shift towards Shinja, that would be so many of his fans are Saitama lovers, right? A lot of people were built in the Saitama craze, right? A lot of these influencers on, Twitter. Now it's Impact XP, now it's Shaman, whatever. But a lot of those people are not going to like the fact that he goes, to Shinobi. It's going to be a rough time if he decides to make that pivot.
Yeah, I mean, now you have
100%.
Cliff. Now, like, think about it. Cliff is also very ballsy in order to go to a place where he's hated. And for even an investor standpoint, for him to do that and have the courage to do that, that even doubles down. Like, I'm like, oh, man, buy more, right? Like, it just feels so planned. Like, this attack, like, I think he knew what he was doing last night. I think they knew that if they got classy, they're going to get Teddy. They can get an entire movement going, and then boom.
Maybe I don't think so. I think that he's kind of a peanut. But when it comes to, I don't think so. I think that what's happening is Shinobi was pumping like crazy, right? It's been positive publicity for Shinobi, right? Saitama's down in the dumps. They have a little bit of a background, a little bit of drama, and those sorts of things. And the other day, I put out a fact. I said currently Saitama has less liquidity than Shinobi. And everyone started freaking out. I'm like, that is fact. That is. It's like Teddy's headphones are red. That's a fucking fact. That is. It's not my feelings. That's a fact, right? And so maybe he is going to make a pivot towards Shinobi, but I don't think. I think that just these are kind of like a sequence of events that kind of just fell down. I think that's it's a kind of a product of the times. I don't think that this was some 4D chess move from him. Absolutely not.
You don't think so? Is this the first time he's done something like this? So this is calculated, Rodney. If this is not the first time, it's calculated. This is a guy that knows how to play the space.
Yeah, you could say that he's saying, he's jumping into the, let me get into the Shinobi Saitama kind of war, because he's been doing that. He even said, Teddy Ganja and Crypto Journey, like the something of crypto, like the saviors of cryptocurrencies, or why don't you guys check out these wallets and those sorts of things. Yeah. So you know what I mean. So for me, it doesn't look like he likes Shinobi at all. It looks like he just fucking hates it.
I guarantee you he owns a bag. I'm already feeling it. Before this Cliff thing, he's going to grab a bag.
Why wouldn't you?
Yeah, I mean, he knows it.
Yeah. They literally told Teddy he can't support Saitama and Shinobi. Did they tell you that?
Yes, they did tell me that. I cannot play both sides. I need to pick either Saitama or just Shinja. And I'm like, I reached out to Saitama team. I went to the AMAs. I asked my questions. I at them. I literally did everything I can do from an AWS consultant. I am in Boston, Mass. I'm right next. I'm so close to Lawrence, Mass. Like, dude, you guys can literally like take my work. And then I'm like, all right, fine. They're not listening to me. I'm gonna make some YouTube videos. And that's what I did. Like, that video only got 60 views. And then I came onto your space, Rodney, and I'm like, well, now I made this video. I'm Little Lively Boy, the moderator on Rodney's thing. Let me ask if he'll take me on and I can explain why I feel this way. Because during this time, people were wanting answers. And I'm like, from my experience, this is what I felt. And that just blew up, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, it helps when, you're likable, you have a likable personality. Because I think the first video I saw of yours was for Clifford Enu. That was pretty interesting.
Yeah. I mean, like, I got into this just like that TY guy, just to talk about my investments. I'm like, I'm in Clifford Enu. This is why I bought it. I'm in Kuma Inu. This is why I bought it. ETHM is a scam. So my early videos, like, I don't even think I had good lighting. My mic, I couldn't figure out. Like, I was struggling. And now you know about my knockoff webcam, Rodney. I will work.
This motherfucker got some bootleg ass fucking webcam from like fucking China or something. Some knockoff that is like not good. Look at that. What is that called?
Dude, it doesn't even have a name. It doesn't even have a name. There's no brand, nothing on there. So I'm gonna switch out this one too. And I'll try Logitech.
Biz says, but I hold Apple and Microsoft. Can I not do that?
That's how I felt. No. I'm like, yo, I want to be third party. I don't want to talk about, hey, your marketing plan, how you're going to do. All I'm talking about is AWS as a whole. How do you launch apps in here? How do you look at network traffic? That's where my expertise is. This whole blockchain investigation I'm doing, I'm new to the space. I'm learning.
Getting new to it,
I'm very new. Like, I don't know everything, but I'm going to learn and I'm going to keep you guys updated with my knowledge. I'm like, hey, now I learned what blockchain technology is, right? Do you actually understand, Rodney, like what a blockchain is, like the basic concept?
I'm pretty sure I understand. I mean,
okay, so I will explain it, right? Just for the people that don't understand. So, like, what blockchain, in the most basic terms, is digital signatures, right? Digital signatures on a ledger that has transactions that you can see. When a transaction happens, it is assigned a digital signature. That signature is a block that is stored somewhere, wherever you want. Now, every time a new transaction happens, two things need to happen. It needs to validate the previous block and make sure that digital signature matches the new digital signature, and also update it so now you know the new digital signature. Now you have to do this in a fashion in blockchain where everything works in sync. So there's that whole, hey, you need to wait for confirmations and stuff. That's exactly what's happening. These miners in this block. Yeah, go ahead.
So explain to them what layer 2 solutions or other blockchains do better than Ethereum, because this is important, because what you're saying, how it ties into it.
Yes. So now these level 2 layers are not using just the aspect of blockchain technology as, hey, how do I use ERC20 to do? They release smart contracts. These smart contracts are nothing but clones of that blockchain. It's the same idea again, digital signature. But this time, because they're not, their real backend is not truly ERC20, they're able to do these swaps and stuff and be able to literally use smart contracts as a way to reduce gas fees for their level 2 layers. So when they make these swaps and exchanges and they have their own blockchain, that digital signature is a whole different one. They don't have to validate it with the ERC digital signature or the blockchain digital signature. They have their own network and they can validate much quicker. They don't need 60 confirmations in order to be and what confirmations are, it's like there's nodes in blockchain. Every node has to validate with each other. So it's if you truly look at it in blockchain technology, we can go real deep. But from a high level perspective, this is basically how it works. It's digital signature validations on transactions. Every time a new transaction comes in, it has to validate the previous transaction and update the ledger basically with the new transaction.
It's a pretty much
35. So exactly. You're waiting for 35 network nodes to confirm.
And some of these blockchain. Quick. Yeah, it's pretty quick. But some of these blockchains can only handle so much at once, right? Especially Ethereum, right? So some of these different, layer 2 solutions make it so they can handle, instead of what is Ethereum? How much they can handle per second? Like 35 or something like that. It's something like that.
Yeah, it's very low. It's very low. You cannot do
Polygon's
as many
like
frequent.
Thousands.
Yeah.
It's insane. It's insane. So, very, very interesting, right?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. What was cool is that I was on the Avalanche network doing a transaction over there, and I was swapping something from the Ethereum network to the Avalanche, some sort of bridge, but it shows you the different steps they take, and it took forever. It took like 7 minutes, 8 minutes, right?
Yeah. Like when I use Coinbase, it takes me like 15 minutes for Ethereum transactions. I'm like, I'm just going to wait. And then I use Chronos and it's like instant. I'm like, yes, I got everything.
Well, to receive something in Coinbase takes forever to send it out.
Now you got that DGen portfolio. I'm watching that. You add so much money into that, man.
Let's go.
Like 10 grand now?
Yeah, I mean, I put some in my actual portfolio, and then this is good just for the stream, But I think I might just start siphoning money to this, I mean, I feel pretty secure on a centralized exchange.
I mean, you have to also, what would be good with the DGen portfolio? Every time you take profits, you save it in USD so you can buy it later on. So you can show people, it's like, guys, look, I took $1,000 profit. It's in the USD currency that shows up in the portfolio. And as you hold, now I'm going to buy, I see a dip. And the 1,000 goes in to buy the dip. And then you pull profits. And if you show how you're increasing that portfolio, I think is going to be hands-on more better. Because you know what these copycats are going to do? I'm going to buy the same thing as Rodney. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, exactly. When we get a good pump, because we haven't been pumping that much, but when we do get an insane pump, right? The only thing if it's an insane amount of profit, I will take it. But to me, with these tried and true projects, right? I mean, maybe not all of them, right? But I think that, especially Cardano, right? I think that these are good projects to be a typical investor and to take, a percentage of your 2-week paycheck, whatever, 15%, right? You're supposed to invest, right? Or save into these things, regardless of how the market's performing. Now, if you want to be optimal, right? Then of course you would always do your best to stay close to the market, right? Keep your eyes on the market, to buy in at the best possible point and to take profits at the highest possible point and to keep doing that same process, right? But the typical investor is not going to do that. What they're supposed to do, right, is just invest a certain percent of their paycheck every so often, and over time that would go up, right? So maybe a little bit of both, but I do that in my actual MetaMask one I have for the stream as well. So my Saitama, the Olympus DAO, that shit. I do that. I put in USDT or BUSD and those sorts of things. Because those are more, to me, those are more like speculative plays, like the Olympus DAO, right? Or Saitama or Shibnobi. Like that's, if I'm making a lot of money from those, I'm taking profits, you know?
Oh, okay. You know, I had an interest. Oh, wait, go ahead.
Oh, yeah. It says add VRA to your portfolio, a great gem that's not talked about much. Okay, we'll check that out in a little bit, but we're just going to be chatting for now. Thank you, Chris E, for the $10 donation, bro. I appreciate you.
I've never even heard of VRA. That is interesting.
There's so many I haven't heard about. Holy shit.
VRA?
Yeah, 2 cents. Yeah, 2 cents.
Dude, I've never even heard about this. I gotta look into it.
Yeah.
Wait, what was I saying? I forgot.
Probably about investing, taking profits, all that good stuff.
Yeah, I mean, definitely you have to invest, you have to take profits. And one of the things that I did early on when I first got into crypto was I would ride the Bitcoin waves daily, doing stop limit trading. So like every time, or buys at a certain price, right? And literally I would ride and take $100 every day from Coinbase Pro and be like, $100, I made $100 today on Bitcoin. This is good.
Yeah. That's a nice little passive income, right?
Yeah, that's what it felt like. And then slowly that $100 grew and I'm like, okay, now I have more. And then I bought other tokens. I bought Ethereum. I bought Doge. Oh my, that was probably my best investment because I didn't know how to buy Doge. Everyone was talking about it. And I got Robinhood. And that's where I bought Doge. And it just went crazy.
Oh, nice. Yeah, Robin. I love Robin is such a nice... That is such a good app. People hate it because they did some shady shit with AMC, which is super shady, right? Or just when Dogecoin was selling off, it was terrible. But that app is so pretty, isn't it?
Yeah. Does that scare you? Because like as Robinhood as a exchange can just stop people from trading, and especially cryptos, which are supposed to be, because this is kind of like the XRP SEC like thing, right? Hey, there's price manipulation. You're doing all this trading. That's literally what people felt now because they stopped Doge transaction from happening. They lost profits on Doge because Robinhood as an exchange decided to pause the exchanges. Now we can bring this to crypto too, right? There can be pauses on the crypto blockchains. If they truly wanted, they're able to pause the blockchain. It is something that is plausible.
Wow. What would have to do? How would you have to, how could you do that?
I haven't completely looked into it, but from the Solidity standpoint, there are functions that I've seen or functions you can build that pause blockchain, that blacklist wallets, that set taxations that are movable. These are all features of the contracts that you can set in Solidity. It is plausible.
So not the entire blockchain for like Ethereum, but maybe for like some other tokens in that ecosystem.
Yes, like your own token, like you could pause.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's crazy. Yeah, because when some people do honeypots, they can make it so a certain amount of contracts can sell.
Yeah,
right?
And only certain wallet addresses sell. That's what I'm learning now because you can. I think Crypto Demon did it too. He looked up the Shirio contract. He saw the wallet. He's like, okay, let me watch every single transaction this is done. You can literally do this. This is a thing that happens. It's so easy to do tracing. And just like I think even Rodney, me and you were one day looking, and I'm like, wait. This is a contract address. You need to go to the actual wallet. And you're like, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, because it even says right there, well, for the contract we were looking at, it said Saitama Inu contract.
I know. That validates a lot of things in that screenshot you showed me.
If only I could tell you guys. Soon, my children, very soon.
I don't even know how much you can say without giving it away because like one wrong thing and that's it. The news is released. We're fudders.
Bam, baby. Immediate fudders.
We're already deemed fudders, bro. They already hate me.
No, just fucking send. I want to talk about it, but we'll get it on. We'll have a specific live stream dedicated to that as soon as I figure out some things within myself to get it because it's like pretty much up to me to just be a dick and start talking about it on air, because it could really affect a person's livelihood, and I don't know if I'm about that, and that sort of thing. What's up, Slim Jesus? How you doing? But yeah.
Oh, by the way, Slim Jesus is bringing a lot of attention to the space because one of the new things that these guys are saying is the code is secret. I need to hide the code. They can't release the code. I'm like, guys, the code is not secret. You can go to any website, you can right click, you can view source, you can legit go through their code. And now bring it back to mobile apps. You can decompile any packaged app. If you have a decompiler, take it off your phone, get that APK, or if it's an iOS, get that package, decompile it, and you will see the code. These are not hidden or secrets. This is transparency, guys. You can look at the code. So Jonathan PR, Mendy, all the normal community guys, right?
Dorks.
And so, dude, I mean, and Slim Jesus is trying his heart out. He's trying to make it a move, be like, hey, I've seen the code. This is from the code, and it matches up. And he's trying to find these things, but it's just the audience that he reaches out to is not technical enough to understand what he's doing. They just see a guy spreading the truth, and they just put him down. And it's like, well, what he did is correct. He decompiled the code. He got the package. He did everything he's supposed to. So that code could be real, like 100%.
What was crazy though, first off, is that I remember when the first time, because I heard Slim Jesus before, right? But Slim Jesus made a space where he baited Russ to get in there, and Russ took the bait, and Slim Jesus was just reaming his ass, but just yelling at him. So he came off as like over the top and those sorts of things, and turned a lot of people off. But at the same time, a lot of people resonated with his message, and I think personally, I think that he came out on top in that interview just because of what happened, because there was a point where Russ was like, oh, I'm going to go to Slim Jesus or maybe I'll ask Slim Jesus for this, or like pretty much making a mockery of him, like acting like a child. And to me, I'm like, oh, you don't do that. Like you don't do that. Like Slim Jesus baited you, right? But he brought attention to some of the problems with Saitama. And his biggest kind of point that day was teach people to take profits. You're not teaching people to take profits. You're teaching people to hold through the bullshit storm, right? That was his point of that whole fucking interaction right there. And man, that message resonated with a lot of people, because a lot of people are down because they bought at the all-time highs, right? Or had money at the all-time highs.
And now, Rodney, bring this to Faltron and Cliff. Now, Faltron is kind of Slim Jesus, and Cliff is Russ. So Faltron better use this as a learning experience and get his point across the first time. Because if he messes this up, he's gonna be deemed the Slim Jesus of Shinja. Caused all this FUD, and he could have been right the entire time, but because his delivery was wrong, that's it.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, it resonated with a lot of people. I have the video right here. You can see on my page right here. It's about 40 minutes, and Bree actually recorded the first time. I watched her video, but that's such a good video. You guys got to watch that.
Wait, can you play like one or 2 minutes of it? So
yeah, fuck yeah, let's play it. Hopefully I don't copyright strike myself, right?
Types
Look at 340 likes. That's insane.
Reptilian.
Is he working on my project? I don't know why he does that, but he did. As you can see, as you can tell, this is super messy, super messy. Just buckle in. A lot of it's like, it gets calmer later, but just buckle in. Let's just talk about. First of all, so Jesus, the balls on this guy. Look who's in this room. This guy, fucking, Bree's in here, but Bree's neutral, right? Zach, Jake Gagan, Enoch, Holistic Crypto, this fucking nutlicker, and then a bunch of people, right?
The man Russ a chance to speak. Let's just talk about. You got a title with his name in it. He's trying to defend himself. Let's let him talk first.
Jonathan's in there too.
So the question was, what was the market cap of Ethereum? 200 billion, right? We'll take 200 billion. No. What I said was, to double the Ethereum market cap, you're looking at 400 billion, right? So what are the chances of Ethereum doubling their market cap from right now? Will it happen? Sure, of course. Tomorrow? No, but in quite some time. What are the chances of Saitama?
Do you know why it's going to happen?
Will you just stop for a second?
Do you know why it's going to happen?
Real knowledge, or you're just
it's so good.
You're not
This was me yesterday in that Shaka space, man. This was me yesterday in the Shaka space, 100%.
Yeah. That shit was, because he's like, well, so Russ's point there is like, he's saying that Saitama has a better chance of 10x than or 2x than Ethereum, which is true, right? Because it's a smaller cap community token, it's explosive, right? Yes. I mean, that aged pretty poorly, seeing where we are where we're at now, right? But you want to watch some more of it?
Yeah, go ahead.
This is what happens. It keeps going. It keeps going.
The $200 billion that's locked up right now, and it's off the market right now due to Metaverse gaming.
Okay,
the beacon
totally
chain.
Totally
no, it's not. As soon as it combines with
E2.0, the beacon chain, and the chain, it's going to be huge.
Okay, I don't care.
You don't understand
That's
that.
not what I'm saying. I'm saying this is
I don't
simple
care.
math.
I don't care. I don't care.
Math for you. Okay. 200 billion market cap doubled to 400 billion. Correct? Can we agree on that? That's simple math.
Correct.
Okay. Now,
Correct.
Saitama market cap is what right now? Less than 10 billion. It's 2 billion.
2 billion.
So to double
Yes.
Saitama market cap, we're looking at 4 billion. What is the chances of Saitama doubling their market cap before Ethereum doubles theirs?
Not at all.
Not at all. We've already done that. We've tripled it.
Here's what I'm going to say.
I'm just telling you.
Your math in that moment might be good, but you're putting out tweets that are basically
Look at the math now. Look at the math now. Look at Slim Jesus now, dude. That is crazy. He was telling us this then.
Dude, this is so good.
Ethereum.
Let's look a little more.
Tweets that are pretty. I have no clue why you would do
Well,
that.
we do well. That's not the
I have no
context
clue.
of the tweet. You're just arrogant.
And then Willie puts out a text that says anybody that trades out Saitama for ETH needs it's split risk and mental hospital stuff. And then
Yeah, Willie D did put out a tweet saying that it's trading Saitama for Ethereum's like slit wrist, insane asylum vibes. Like, who says that? Just shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up. Like,
Yeah.
you think anybody from Ethereum, their partners are gonna say some dumbass shit like that?
No one is gonna say anything like that. Like
Do you
that
think
was
they're
also
gonna go
why I didn't like Russ's wife saying, hustle and stuff, but I'm now over it. It is what it is.
Yeah, that was a big thing for you, right?
Yeah, because like I've seen Dogecoin losses when Elon Musk called it a hustle, and I'm like, yo,
Yeah.
is this like happening all over again with Saitama? And that price plummeted that day, and I'm like, no, this is the exact reason that this happened. She said it was a hustle. I mean, maybe I was, experienced, so I related.
I mean, she's
her
saying
with
hustling.
Elon.
Yeah, Elon's a little different. He pretty much, shamed it and stuff, but.
But you think he shamed it? I felt like he had good intentions in the SNL.
Elon Musk?
But yes, Elon Musk. But his delivery was bad, when he was like, yeah, it's a hustle. When like the comedian was joking with him and that was it. It plummeted. But like during the SNL, he'd be like, yeah, I'm going to pay you in Doge. Yeah. And his mom came in. Yeah, I'm going to give you something in Doge, And it all changed.
Yeah,
but now
crazy.
I think you can buy Tesla merchandise with Doge, right?
Yeah, like shirts and shit. But that was a big buy the rumor sell the news event, and the price has never even touched that since then, right? 70 cents or some shit like that.
You think it's gonna, Rodney? Looking at Dogecoin tokenomics?
No.
I don't know.
Exactly.
The community
I think it's
has to really come together. What is it? The Doge army? What are the Doge?
Fucking no. I don't know. That the Doge guy, like the Dogecoin millionaire guy, makes some dumbass mouth breather videos, and then Whiteboard Crypto called him out. That shit was hilarious. That's a very
Wait.
good
What
video.
was that? What? Tell me about that. What happened?
You know who Whiteboard Crypto is?
I do not know who that is.
Oh, so you don't know who the Doge is? The Dogecoin millionaire?
The only person I know in crypto
my
space is
God.
Rodney. I started with you and Oscar Ramos. That's it.
No.
Dude, I keep reaching out to Oscar Ramos and he won't. He's like, doesn't even acknowledge I'm here. I'm like, bro, I was like your 7K subscriber. You're at 23K now. Like, acknowledge me. It ain't happening.
So this is the Dogecoin millionaire who famously became a millionaire off of Dogecoin, right? He bought in Robinhood.
I've seen this guy on Fox News. I've seen him.
He took loans out and credit cards, maxed them all out, and yeeted it into Doge, right? So he's this guy now. So obviously, when people do dumb shit like that, like, okay, they just got lucky. This is what I mean by people who just get lucky sometimes. Now he's very, very big on Twitter as well. Huge Twitter following. I think he's under Dogecoin millionaire. Let's see, Dogecoin million. Probably still pro the Doge. Here it is. Slum Doge millionaire, right? And so he made a video pretty much saying that, hey, and this is his pin. This is from April 16th, how he made $1 million, right? But he pretty much put it out there like saying, like if
he's
everyone
gonna hold forever or something, right? He's never gonna let it go.
Yeah. Let's see, Dogecoin. And then we have people like Whiteboard Crypto who, if you've never heard of Whiteboard Crypto, you need to watch Whiteboard Crypto. This is the best informative. Yeah, I'm not. No, it's just
Hodl,
watch. I'll show you right
if
now.
you want to get rich.
We're not
beyond
gonna.
your
We're not gonna
wildest
fucking.
dreams.
Hey, I agree with that.
Just money.
Hodl if you want to get rich.
All of
Right.
our videos to date have been positive and exciting, but this video will not be like that. I will be debunking some harsh lies spread from a famous influencer who owns a ton of Dogecoin. Now, the purpose of this video is not to harm his.
Now we have a goal, right? So if we piggyback off of my first reason of community, and now we have a goal, right? So the goal to get to $1.
Right now, Dogecoin is valued at around 18 cents. To get that up to $1, we would need to around 5x the price. Now, theoretically, we would be able to take the current market cap, multiply it by 5, and then do some simple math to realize we would need around $120 billion of buying pressure to make that happen. In reality, that's not really how it works. In fact, if ever
I don't want to watch too much of this video because I don't want to get fucking wrecked.
Yeah, I don't want to get copy strike.
But pretty much he just tells everybody like the Dogecoin millionaire is fucking stupid, saying everybody just buy in so we can all be millionaires at once. But the fact is you're not a millionaire until you pull out money. And everyone's value, people's Dogecoin, like your pool of Dogecoin, depending on where you bought, it's not worth the same, right? Obviously, the earlier you are in on the project, right? Your $1 million is worth more than someone's $1 million when they bought at a higher price. So when you pull out your $1 million, because that's the only way you're going to become a millionaire, right? If you pull out the fucking money, it's liquidated, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then it fucks over everyone else. So there's no way everyone could be millionaires. So pretty much, it's just another story of a guy with a huge following, right? 205,000 following, who became a millionaire off of Dogecoin, right? Who often promotes other tokens like Cheems and those sorts of things, right?
Yeah.
It's just another example of like him just making this hodl mentality, right?
But what the heck? Is that us?
That's Samer. Yeah.
Samer. What's he eating there?
Oh yeah. What's up, Samer?
Oh, that is
black
weird.
as fuck. Or maybe we're both just really Indian, you know?
Dude, I saw someone say in the comments, you must have been hanging out with Trump. You look orange. You look orange.
How does the hand thing go for the Indian thing? How does it go?
It turn the light bulb. Do the light bulb. Light bulb. Change the light bulb. And then just bounce from one leg to the other. Hey.
Okay. Yeah, I fucks with that.
What is that? What is that guy? There's that guy with the turban. I don't. Oh, Tanak. Now we need some Tanak, bro. I don't know if you know what that is.
Tanak. Dude, I don't know, but I watch Indian like Bollywood films sometimes. That shit's so good.
They're too long. I skip through everything. I'm like, it's the same story over and over again.
There's clips though, so they're very good. You know, there's clips, so we like watching like the fight scenes and stuff. The fight scenes are, dude. Bollywood is over the top.
Yes.
But have you seen like the Ghana? It's an African it's an African Hollywood too. It's 10 times worse. It's like
yes, I've seen like the helicopter scenes and like the.
Oh my god. There's like an alien one time, and like clearly like it's not.
It's not an alien. There's no special effects. It's just a guy in a suit.
Oh jeez, golly! Right.
What's the other one? I've seen like the football players, like when they do the slide and the slide just goes on forever. You're like, wow, that's a great special effect.
Yeah, exactly. God,
Ugandan Air Force.
Wait, what? Wait for real?
The guy said it's the Ugandan Air Force. That's the helicopter.
Ugandan Air Force. Nollywood.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Bollywood
Ugandan.
Bollywood is accurate. Okay, us Indians, aka Desis, are dramatic as fuck. Is this true? Are you guys dramatic?
Yes, dude. Also, a lot of things. Us Desis are also very vocally with our sounds. Like when we try to pronounce things, we'd be like, "Dude, it was like da 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 da," and then da 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 da. I was like, "Dude, what are you saying? You're just throwing sound effects at me." He's like, "Yeah, man, it was crazy. Like it was rapid fire." I'm like, I feel like I'm listening to your special effects or something, but they're very vocal with the sounds. They literally will throw sounds at you.
Exactly. I got a message saying that's not the real Slim Jesus, but it totally is.
Yeah, that definitely is the real Slim Jesus.
Yeah, I can just tell by the way he's talking. Maybe it isn't him, but yeah, it's got a message.
I'm still waiting on Slim. Me and Slim are gonna do a regular neutral video offline. I'll upload that as soon as he's ready. But he's willing to do what he said. So I'm very happy
to buy a fucking mic. This motherfucker got a poverty mic. Actually, no, I think he upgraded recently. Thank God.
Wait, did he? Okay. Yeah, I mean, he sounds much more clear in the Twitter Spaces, right? Yeah.
Come on, I know what tax bracket you're in, Slim. Allegedly, fucking buy a mic. God damn, boy.
Dude, you keep getting censored, Slim. I get censored. I just keep getting removed from spaces because people are mass reporting me.
Are they really?
Yeah, like I cannot join back, and then I'll just wait. I'll message the host, and the host gives me. Somehow he's been getting me back into the space, but it's weird.
I'm blocked by fucking everyone. Well, not everyone, but just John and PR guy and a few other people. Fucking weirdos, bro. No doubt. Slim is a narcissist for sure. But sometimes narcissists are. We need them sometimes.
Man, we got the Casio army in the chat here.
Yeah, Casio. How about Casio? How about you like the fucking stream, Casio?
Wait, Casio's what? A watch? Casio
Metaverse.
Casio's
Play to earn.
Metaverse. Play to earn.
Haven't heard that shit before.
Oh man.
Oh, speaking of the fucking Metaverse, man, I've been playing so much Resident Evil 4 in the Oculus, and that is so fucking fun. I can't express how fucking fun Resident Evil is in the Oculus. It is amazing. Amazing.
Wait, so Rodney, one of these crypto projects going into the Metaverse, can you see them integrating games like this and, doing blockchain stuff?
Yeah, so a big part of what I've noticed about just the Oculus and that, because it's owned by Facebook, which people hate Facebook, but this is a brilliant fucking invention. I don't give a fuck what you say about Facebook. Anyways, yeah, so it depends, because I think every Metaverse wants to have its own platform, like a different game, right? And a lot of people are buying land in the Metaverse, so pretty much you'll put on your virtual reality stuff and you'll be able to exist in the Metaverse, right? That's the Metaverse. You'll be just offline, right? Now, the funny thing that Russ talked about, which it can be applicable to some things, right? Russ talked about like Saitaverse or some shit like that, right? Because we're Saita education, Saitaverse, Saita change, Saita fucking dick, whatever, right? Yeah. Apparently being able to do real world things in the Metaverse, which means like being able to sit on your couch, throw on your fucking goggles and shit, put on your controllers and go to the hospital or go buy some shit or go watch a football game, right? You could be front row seat at a football game just being in the Metaverse. So that's what they were talking about. And different platforms are creating their own different metaverse, right? I did a project for one where they wanted to make a metaverse where you could go trade in the metaverse, right? I don't know how you would do that, right? But you could barter with people. You could talk to social influencers and those sorts of things. So it's pretty much virtual reality. Or shop at Walmart now. Yeah, I don't know how that works because, I mean, how the fuck are you going to get it to your home? It's like, I need the physical product,
I think what Walmart's trying to do is at the NFT market is make skins for the Metaverse so you can get them from Walmart. Hey, we got all the skins. We have all the NFTs. What do you want? They're going to hire NFT devs. They're going to make as many NFTs as they can for the Metaverse, and people will buy them for the Metaverse.
Yeah, and when it comes to just blockchain gaming in general, because I think the Metaverse, part of it's gaming and part of it's not, right? Yeah, there are skins and stuff like customizable things you can get for like your weapon or your character or, I don't know, maybe get shit for your house in the Metaverse, right? Because I know one of the friends of the channel, Infinite Money Coin, literally streams all day, and he has like a big property in the Metaverse, so you could buy land. Like it cost him like 1 BNB.
Wait, so he bought land in the Metaverse? I mean, hey, real estate, good investment. I'm telling you, do it.
Even in virtual land.
I remember when I first saw Mana Decentraland, and I was like, what the heck is this? I looked into it. I'm like, would people really buy land in the Metaverse? And then now it's like $3. When I looked at it, it was like 20 cents. I'm like,
well,
didn't do my research.
Have you ever tried an Oculus?
Yes, I have. I have not done the Oculus Rift. I have done Samsung VR. So I put my phone in a little device, and then it's like you're looking throughout the little thing. And I would play games on the Oculus Play Store, like Dread Halls and stuff like that. But that was years ago when VR was relatively new.
Yeah, it's actually really, really cool.
Yeah,
so this
hey,
is
how much is it? How much is an Oculus?
This is the future right here. This is the future right here, pretty much.
Oh my God! Does he know? Is that a little kid doing? Oh my! Is that a little kid?
No, it's a. Look at this! Look at.
Why are they doing this in public?
It's a test, like a convention or something.
Dude, like, what if someone actually pops one there, like when they're doing this? What are you supposed to do? Have you ever had that? Like when I was young, that'd be the scariest thing. Like you pop one in public, that's it. What are you supposed to do?
Oh no, you do the tuck. You just lift it up and put it behind your waistband. That's a tuck.
Yo, okay.
I learned it from Superbad. It rubs against your wieners. You have to keep your
Superbad. Yeah, I mean that's around the time I was going through it too. I'm like, wait, what the hell do I do? It's like, okay, nuns, dead babies, something gross.
Dead babies, grandpa knuckles or grandma knuckles. Just think of that. But no, when I was so the tricky part is like, you know, if you tuck it in the waistband, a little bit of that baby's going to be popping out. So you got to make sure your shirt covers it, right?
A lot of it is popping out. I'm like, uh-oh.
Yeah, literally high school to me was just like,
what if my
thinking
shirt
about fucking 90% of the time.
The
Yeah, right, exactly. The wind blows like a certain way on it. It's just
God.
What a wild time high school was, right? Slim Jesus is what the fuck.
Slim Jesus is like, let's go back to Saitama.
Right. Look what I put in to find this guy banging Oculus doll, and this shit really pops up, right?
So they really sell it, Oculus doll? Oh, look at my thumbnail game. You can see my thumbnail game.
Do that shit,
You see,
so many people.
You see my thumbnail there about the already 216 views 1 hour ago?
Dang. Let's go. There,
I actually recorded them there.
I'm gonna have to roast Del Crypto tonight because he fucking did a no on just Moonshot. You don't do them things, man. You don't do them things, man. You know,
dude. You don't want to fight with devs. You don't want to fight with IT people, bro. Because like the IT community sticks together. You know, if one IT guy's on the forum, he tells some other IT guy, "Hey, I'm having problems with this user. You're registered on that platform." That's it.
Well,
the IT community is deep. Anonymous. Let's go.
Well, he went to medical school, so I know everything, right? Apparently, he went to medical school or some shit.
By the way, there was a medical guy in our Twitter space yesterday that was so upset. Yeah. The doctor, his thing was OG Ganja Goon. Did you see that?
He was pissed,
dude. He was mad, bro. He was like, "I'm a doctor. This is improper," and I'm like, "Man, this guy, he's really mad."
Yeah, exactly. I know. Yeah, he was pretty pissed. He was like, what was he saying? He was comparing it to his I think he made a weird comparison to his patients.
Yeah, to his patients. If a patient came up to me and said, you know, I'm doing this, I would look at the facts. I would look at like blood work or this and that and be like, all right, cool. Have you calmed down? All right, here's the truth.
Yeah. Oh, hold on. Apparently, Faltron just tagged us. That goof. What do you want, Faltron? Okay. Actually, I'm gonna have Faltron on the show one day.
Yeah, you have to MCJ podcast, or even bring him onto this podcast and we'll talk to him.
He because
I think he's a nice guy. In the end, he's a nice guy. I follow him. Maybe he unfollowed me now, but I still follow him.
He's a fucking bro. He's just a mouth breather. He's a bro though.
Yeah,
dude, he's a fucking bro. Let me see. Did he? 20 minutes. You know, on the right track, start making YouTube videos about you. Thanks, guys.
What was the YouTube? Oh, he's talking about my YouTube video. There you go. He's like, Teddy's blasting Faltron. Someone needs to say this. Dude, I guarantee my comments are going to go crazy, and I'm going to respond to every single one. It may take me a while, but I'll get there, guys. Don't you worry. I think I finally cleared my comments queue. It took me like 5 days to go through it all.
Oh, here it is. He says, you know you're on the right track when you start making YouTube videos about you. Thanks, guys. Teddy Ganja. Watch the Shinja deploy.
So look at this. So even though he's doing a Twitter space with Cliff, he's still ballsy enough to talk about Shinja. And all this is going to do is have more people look at Shinja, and they're going to realize, hey, Teddy knows what he's talking about. He's been right so many times, and they're going to buy that Shinja bag. So bring it on. There's no such thing as bad press when it comes to Shinja.
This is going to be very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. I'd like to have he's just a bro. I would like to have him on the show sometime.
Yeah, me too.
He's just a bro. Yeah. Play the roast of Russ more. I need to know because there is some good roast of Slim Jesus roasting Russ, but I want to get to the exact spot where I don't want to go through the whole video, you know?
Yeah, I mean, Slim, if you find the exact spot, give it to us and we'll listen to that.
yeah, exactly. Because pretty much Russ was like nana boo boo. I run a cryptocurrency company. Man, that was the vibe you got. Like how many? I think he said like, or how many success? Have you ever run a successful business? And then Sim says, neither of us have, which is the timing was immaculate. Just pick a spot. No, it's too much to go through that whole thing. I mean, the video's there if you guys want to watch it, but if you can find the exact spot, then I'll go ahead and post it. We can look there, but I don't want to dig through it right now when we're having a fantastic conversation. Make sure you guys like the stream. Stop what you're doing right now. Like the stream. Don't drop that dun. I'm thinking about another 20 minutes, Teddy. Solid 2 hours.
How you doing? I can do 20 minutes, no problem. I work at 9:30. I'm gonna go do a environment deployment from UAT to production. It is a thing. I still work, guys, and okay. That'll be entertaining.
My wife's making ramen, and that shit smells so good.
Wait, you make like top ramen or like real ramen, like Chinese?
No, ramen? Bitch, like
not Chinese ramen. Ramen's Japanese. Sorry.
Yeah, that's racist. Yeah, no Japanese ramen. No, we don't cook like we cook like the. We get down here. Like last night, I made I made my own wings. Like I didn't buy them in a pack and stuff. I made my own wings, and then we usually cook everything pretty much. Like we make our own curry. It's really good. Masala, make all that shit. I actually make sushi quite a bit.
Wait, like you roll your own sushi? You're a sushi roller?
Yeah,
you get
bro,
the seaweed, you get the sticky rice.
I got everything. And the hardest part is the rice, and I've mastered it. So
the hardest part is making sticky rice. If you don't get the right consistency and it doesn't stick, you're done.
Yes, the right seasoning and everything. Yeah, no, we don't fuck around in this house. We eat.
I do not know how to cook or anything. My highest cooking level is like high school, so I know how to make chicken parm. That's it.
That's good though. I cook a lot. Dude,
how long does like making a meal take? Because like I'm so used to like millennial standards of like, hey, I want my meal in 5 minutes and that's it. But it's like most meals are longer than that, you know?
Yeah, they can be. So my go-to in the morning, which I've been kind of falling off, is I'll eat like protein pancakes, like Kodiak pancakes, which take a while. But usually I'll do 3 over easy eggs and like some sort of carb, like some toast, or I'll do like oatmeal or something like that, and I'll just eat that. And that takes like 15 minutes. Like it's 15 minutes to eat breakfast. That's not that hard. And then coffee, of course. A dinner can take a while. Like cooking for us sometimes, especially for my wife, she just likes to cook to get away from. Like that's her thing. Like she's literally on the computer all day doing science and shit. So she'll cook just to get away from it all. Like that's like her escape. She just loves to cook, right? And her parents are cooked. Like both her mom and her dad get down, right? So cooking's like in her blood. So she always wants to cook no matter what.
And she's from Hawaii, so you got that Hawaiian aspect as well. Yeah. So into that culture, right? They're all natural with their. You guys
are fucking hating, boy. I can cook. Yes, I get takeout. Yes, but not for every meal.
No, it's because I watch you on your stream and you're always getting takeout. And I'm like, Indian today, something else the next day. I used to be the same way. I was eating takeout like 36 times out of the month. And now I'm trying to cut back as much as I can. I think I'm at like 4 or 5 now. But like there was a time where Teddy just went through and did the COVID 30. I gained all 30 pounds during COVID from takeout.
Fuck you guys. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make sushi. Coming up this week, I'm gonna make sushi this week. I'm gonna record it and do a video for you little fuckers. It'll be like a quick like 2-minute video.
Show us how to make sushi. And you know another one I want from you, Rodney? Show us how to make pizza.
Yeah, we made pizza millions of times here.
Yeah, I want to see the dough process, how you do it.
Yes, my wife makes the fucking dough. I think
that's what I figured. That's what I figured.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I would totally do that. I'd now bought a pizza pan, so I'm like, yo, if you put out a cooking video, I'm gonna try it. I'd be like, all right, Eddie's reaction.
Eddie's reaction, yeah, absolutely, bro.
Have you ever heard of the channel K's Cooking? Look up K's Cooking. This is a big thing. I watch Cinnamon Toast Ken on YouTube, and they make fun of K's Cooking because CAYS, I think. Yes, that lady right there. That lady right there. That's it.
That's K, bitch.
Yeah, let's look at like one of these videos because they bring up this as like I had not.
This is the world's first reusable cotton
swab. Does she make just dumbass things?
They've removed it 5 times more.
Hi, people.
Dude, she has 70K views on this.
And I'm back cooking again. And today, so I'm gonna mix the egg.
It's just like not good, right?
This is not good. This is not good. People watching.
What is she doing?
She's beating the egg with the beater, Rodney.
What?
It's a souffle, Rodney. It's a souffle pancake. There's no oil on that.
Oh no.
Flip it over.
Flip it over.
Oh, you never actually see her eat her food. This is the first. Oh my god. This is my intent. This is how I would cook.
I will admit.
What the fuck?
This is how I would cook. Like, look at some of the thumbnails. Some of them are even
These some
far worse.
ghetto ass creations. Yeah, no. I love deviled eggs too. These are some ghetto plain cornflakes buns.
Yes, get ready.
Iron Maiden shirt.
No, she represents. She knows.
K's a metalhead.
Now, as you can see, I've melted the. Not keen on them ones. I prefer plain ones.
Let's read the comments.
ASMR.
Dude, I listen to ASMR every night, guys. I'm weird. I like mukbangs.
Wait, do you listen to that guy? Who's that one that's in a fight with? He's like famous with that H3.
Oh,
Nicky
Nicocado.
Yeah,
no, that guy's weird. No, I listen to more. So I listen to this guy a lot. And it helped. Anybody have ASMR? Who has ASMR? Do you know what that is?
It's like you hear every crunch or something.
No, it's not just. It's with words. It's with words and sounds. Like it makes my head tingle and it makes it relax. And I just want to go to sleep. It's strange. It's like no one can.
Wait,
it's unexplained. I'll show you right now.
this?
Hold on. ASMR. Meeting. Autonomous sensory meridian response. Sometimes autosensory meridian response is a tingling sensation that typically begins on the scalp and moves down the back of the neck and upper spine. A genre of videos intended to induce ASMR has emerged, over 15 million of which have been published on YouTube.
Wait. What is that lady doing in that picture to the right of your screen?
Oh my god, what the fuck?
What is that?
There's some weird shit,
That's
right?
ASMR, bro. Come on.
So
that is weird.
No. So there's eating. So it depends what your sounds are. This is fucking weird. This is abnormal. So there's a lot of women on YouTube who do this, get the titties out and everything, right? They do like crazy role play, who get hundreds of thousands of views. So you got to respect the grind, right? This has 3 million views. But there's other ones, like I watch this guy. Let's see, Fred.
Is a type of therapy.
I watch this guy, usually his Lego ones, and he just really just talks silent and builds Legos. And like to me, that's like yeah. Or there's ASMR.
And this helps you, Rodney. This like decompresses you. You feel so much better.
Dude,
like you're like
I don't sleep. I don't sleep without an ASMR video every night. See, there's this kind of shit.
What is this? This is something different.
No, it's like, ASMR, but in a weird way.
There's no actual like script or anything. You can literally ASMR anything.
Yeah, like this guy, like some people do role playing, just quiet role playing, which is weird for me because I don't really watch it. I just listen to it. So anything with like visuals is fucking weird. So watch this out.
Our system.
Ryan Patrick does ASMR.
Yeah. Hi, Wolfpack.
If I were to say that I could give you some.
Hey, he's got red headphones like me.
So people look at this, has 6 million views. This motherfucker's just hanging out on here making sounds. That's $30,000.
Yo, I have a big audience to get to, you know? Get ready. Teddy and ASMR talking crypto.
I actually wanted to, maybe I'll make a ramen one tonight. Actually wanted to start some ASMR videos. I just haven't really gotten to it, but I've been thinking about it for quite a while.
Yeah, why not, bro? Because as a YouTuber, you want to increase your audience. I've been watching a lot of the YouTube tutorials on how to grow your audience, and that's what they say. Don't stick with one niche. Explore.
Well, no. You don't want to have different. You want to have the same category of shit. I'm not gonna do ASMR videos on my fucking channel. It'd be a separate channel.
Okay. Yeah, but
I have 2 other channels.
Yeah. I have one other channel. I have now surpassed my gaming channel. My gaming channel, really? Lively Void, was 1.35k subs. I think Tedi ended up getting more. And I was not doxxed. I was making gaming content before.
Dude, look at one of my videos has 113,000 views.
Wait, what the heck is this? MMA with Rodney? Dude, I
MMA
like
talks
watching
about-
MMA. I don't know anything MMA, but I just like
Oh.
the octagon. I like Conor McGregor, Nate Diaz. I like all the big like fights. And my wife gets so mad. She's like, 4 or 5 hours of you watching this, and the main fight is at midnight. Just watch that. I'm like, no, I want to watch the smaller fights too. The welterweight, the lightweight, I want to watch all this. And I watch the woman fights too. Like those are good too. Like these guys, they do not play. They're vicious. There's a lot of blood.
Fuck no, they don't play. No, some chicks are fucking. They're a beast when it comes to the MMA thing. Women's MMA has evolved so much the last maybe 5 to 10 years. It's actually insane, the skill level, because what happened with women's MMA is that the skill gap is so insane. It's like either you're fucking hyper good or you just trash. Not that you're trash, but it's like compared to the women who are hyper good. So you get these champions who are around who are just like dominating the rest of the women, and no one could beat these chicks. That's how it is
any
right
of
now
those
in
women
divisions.
would beat me up, bro. Like I'm like, I do not know how to fight. I don't know how to grapple. I don't know how to wrestle.
Yeah.
I am an Indian guy that sits on a chair. That's what I do.
You got to learn how to fight, man. You got to go take some kickboxing
I remember like the
classes
first day I
or
learned how to
jiu-jitsu.
punch, they were like, don't put your thumb inside your knuckle. What are you doing, Teddy? That's not how you punch. I'm like, oh, I didn't know your thumb breaks if you do that. Okay.
Oh, you punch it like this, like a weirdo? Oh. Yeah. That's hilarious. That's hilarious.
Yep.
When Teddy and Rodney talk crypto episode. This is episode 3, motherfucker.
When
Right,
Teddy running episode 3. This is episode 3. Yeah, episode 4. I will have to work with you. We've been doing a lot of surprise episodes, and if we bang out like 25, it's gonna be crazy.
I'm sure we need to schedule, but
yeah,
maybe
is
we need
this
to
a
schedule.
good time for you? Like,
I think this is a good time.
Okay. Next week I'm in California, so I will not be able to. But we can
I
do
might go-
midweek.
I might go say what's up to you. Actually, I might just fucking.
Dude,
send
could
it,
you imagine how crazy our fan base, the D-gens and the goons, are gonna get if we meet up and we're like, we are together and we are drinking or we are doing this.
Yeah,
this is happening,
dude. Like a live stream with just hanging out. That you sick as fuck.
Put it up on Twitter. So you live somewhere else and I'm going somewhere else. I'm going San Fran.
8 hours away from me, pretty much.
8 hours away. So we could do like a 4-hour meetup. I drive 4 hours, you drive 4 hours, or you fly up to me. You fly.
Yeah, I was thinking about it, but I need to get your schedule so you know exactly like when, so I'm not fucking dicking around there.
I will find out my schedule and I will let you know ASAP.
Please meet up and do a mukbang.
Oh, so let's do it. Yo,
you know what
me and
mukbang
Rodney
is?
are gonna make sushi.
Let's go. I don't want to watch porn, sir.
What's your favorite sushi? California roll?
No, I mean, it's a good one. I don't know. So I like anything that has pieces of salmon on the inside and then maybe some avocado and salmon on the outside. So I don't know. There's a bunch of different rolls. I do like the California roll. I like every roll is fine to me, but I like shrimp tempura rolls. I think they're delicious. I think they're fun to make too. I do like maybe salmon killer. I'd say salmon killer roll. That's probably my because it has salmon. I love salmon.
Okay. Mine's like
every day.
traditional, like the tuna roll, spicy tuna roll, Boston roll, Philadelphia roll. Love those. The cream cheese.
Oh yeah, you like the cream cheese in it? Oh yeah, I make them, bro. I make them. It's easy. You know what's crazy? The price gap, because there's always a price gap between making food and buying it.
Yes.
Now, when it comes to burgers, it's not that big, right? Your average burger. But when it comes to sushi, the price gap is insane. Like it is so cheap to make your own sushi compared to eating out. So cheap.
Really? Dude, I go to so many of those like all you can eat sushi places. Like some of their shrimp tempura, so good.
Yeah, dude, all you can eat sushi is dangerous. All you can eat sushi is dangerous.
I know. Why do you think I got so fat?
Dude, I'm getting chubby too. I had a good workout today though. Does Jake Gagan live in San Fran?
I do not know. Let's go. Yo,
he does.
Knocking on his door.
Jake G!
Make it happen, Jake. Wait, you have a connection with him, right? You and him talk?
No, I mean, I think he wanted to have me on the show one time, but then I started like saying some really crazy shit about Saitama, and then and I'm always in some kind of fucking Twitter shit. I don't think he wants to be involved. He's very PC, and so is Zach and Austin. They don't really.
Dude,
happy.
I've lost people like subscribers and people on my Twitter because they don't like the way I comment on Twitter or like the things I say. And I'm
That's
like, I
fine.
don't care. Like this is a real factual statement. I have evidence to back it up. I'm gonna literally say whatever I want. And if you don't like it, don't follow me. And they'll be like, I'm unsubscribing. You're horrible.
Yeah. Wow, that's insane. But what I've noticed is that there was a big transition period when I started talking critically of Saitama even harder because all the shit I was finding out. A lot of people, like my subscribers, stopped for like a couple of days, like which is weird because I usually get about maybe like 90 subscribers a day, and it stopped for a long time, and people were like unsubscribing, and people were like not following me on Twitter. But then after a while, people started following me because of who I am now, which is it's always more comfortable to be who you are instead of having this weird persona and always like, hi guys, everything's fine. Like no one likes that shit anyways.
Yes, I agree. And that's how I felt like my initial YouTube videos were. And then I really broke out of my shell. And now I say whatever the heck I want. I feel like I'm natural as natural as I can be. I don't know. You tell me.
Exactly. And I think that's why people respect it because they like that. I think a lot of people like that shit. I don't know, for some reason, as time goes on, I think people are just tired of that weird hive mind monotone personality, which is like, never want to say anything to hurt somebody's feelings when that's not how we are behind closed doors. Everyone talks a little shit in their own house. Yes. Everybody talks some shit. Everyone's a little racist when they're driving down the street, when the wrong person, the wrong race cuts you off. Like everyone's a little strange,
The wrong car cuts you off. BMW. Yeah. Oh my God.
Broke bitch driving a Honda, huh? Yeah. I know why you're mad.
One day I'll be driving a Lambo. Come cut me off. I'll talk to you.
You're fucking out of your mind. You probably get a Lambo for a used Lambo for the price of your car now, right?
Yes, I can get a used Lambo for the price of my car, but it would be a Lambo that's outdated. In my opinion, outdated. It's older. It's not the Aventador or any of that sort.
Yeah.
I want like either a newer model. I'm not even sure about the Hurricane. Hurricane looks good too, but I'm very close, Rodney. I just need a little bit more, and I can get that Lambo.
I don't think if whatever tax. I think the craziest car I'd get, regardless of my tax bracket, would be like a Mustang GT, just because it has enough balls and it's pretty cheap.
Yeah, GT and it's got the muscle. I like Mustangs. Yeah. I like muscle cars a lot. They make sense. It really depends on why you have it. I look at it as a business investment. If you go to a business meeting and you roll up in a Lambo, that business meeting, they're going to trust you a lot more than if you roll up in a Honda Accord or a minivan or any of that sort. Who are you going to trust? You're going to trust the guy that can spend money outrageously like this. We don't really know if I own the Lambo or if it's a rental. But if you roll up to a business meeting, Russ, very smart, black Lambo, you roll up, they're going to trust you.
But then posting it on Twitter saying, I have to impress.
I've never posted, or maybe I have posted my car, but I post my motorcycles a lot. I love my motorcycles.
Yeah, but like saying like, hey guys, I'm renting this Lambo or whatever the fuck you did so I could show off. Like, why would you tell people that? Why would you just do that?
I'll tell you, when I worked with Vivint in Provo, Utah, that CEO rolled up in a Ferrari and he would just park right in the main entrance. And I'd be like, whose Ferrari is this? I'm looking at a Ferrari. This guy has a Ferrari. It's such a cool thing. Like as a young developer looking at a CEO that's got, sports cars. Like this is what I dream of.
Well, people are saying for me to get guys, I make enough money to get a good car. I just like a really nice one. I just don't want a really nice one.
Guys, it is obvious Rodney makes more than enough to purchase any car he wants. He is very smart with his investments. That's what's happening.
I just want my 2015 Ford Mustang that it's pretty much, I just only have a little bit. I should just pay it off, but whatever. But I literally do all my own repairs on it. I think it's fine. I don't even drive that shit. I'm here all day.
Dude, I mean, like, you are so transparent with your revenue on YouTube, too. Like, literally, you can calculate, okay, this guy is making more than 6 figures, like, more than 5 figures. Like, this is crazy. You can legit buy anything you want.
Well, yeah, it's the video. It's the promotional videos, man. Oh, my goodness. It's like a couple thousand per video. And I get, like, what, 2 of those a week or 1 of those a week I average. So you think that's $8,000, maybe sometimes December was a crazy month. And then on top of like it's life changing. It's insane. I can't believe it. It's wonky. It's wonky. It's insane.
I believe it. And someone says you need to get a Hellcat. Could you imagine you on Hellcat 1000 HP? Let's go.
I mean, I guess it would retain its value since I wouldn't drive the fucking shit. But I
don't know if I would. If I got a Lambo, should I drive it or do I just look at it like a fanboy?
I think you just drive it on the weekend, like one time, and drive it like up and down the street. Because where I live in San Diego, like literally like 10 minutes driving north, like on through streets, is one of the richest kind of communities in all of San Diego, and it's so common to see a Ferrari or a Lambo or anything, right? It's super common to see like supercars, a lot of really nice Porsches, really expensive place. Yeah, I don't live in that area, but it's just 10 minutes above, right?
Oh, wow.
I'm still in a rich part of San Diego. I'm in a very wealthy part of San Diego, but not like that wealth. That's insane wealth, you know?
Oh, okay. One day we'll get there. Don't worry. That's the goal.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, guys. Well, I think it's that time again, Teddy.
Yep. I think it's wrap up time. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the Cheerio song we played in the beginning.
Yeah.
We didn't lose anybody, but it was pretty good. It was good.
It was big. Yeah. Links in the description if you guys want to check that. I think you meant Shibnobi song. You said Cheerio, right?
I'm sorry. I meant Shibnobi. Shinja.
Yeah, Shibnobi. Cheerio. What's her name? Riley Reed's on his mind right now. He's gonna go relieve himself right now.
I gotta work after this.
Just gonna bork one out real quick. Thank you guys so much. You guys have a fantastic day, and we'll talk to you soon.
All right, guys. Bye.
DJing live later. I'm gonna make a video for sure, but I may. We'll see how I'm feeling. Just because tomorrow's Monday, and we do 2 streams, twice a day. So, all right, guys, have a good one.
Goodbye.